dust off. Is that what you do? Is that all you're made of? Whatever ain't right, prove it on yourself. Revisit your act, return to parallel. Living on a timeline, been there, done that, rolled up and dread. Instead of being bitter, back up, go grab your keys. Ready to relish everyday desire. Got fire, lighting up the way. Let go what holds us back. Take over, feeling different together. Breaking the barrier. Rush it better. 'Cause we can zigzag. Show them this is our own track. Look out, we won't get caught up. You don't care, walking the dust off. Is that what you do? Is that all you're made of? Whatever ain't right, prove it on yourself. Revisit your act, return to parallel. Living on a timeline, been there, done that, rolled up and...
What it is, ladies and gentlemen. Bro, I told y'all, even if it's like late at night, I'm gonna try to be live every day. Did I not, bro? Let me get this over here. Oh, we good. Yukimiya, cremoni, cheese dough. What's good? The poll is obviously brand 100%, bro. 100. Bro, I was doing some testing yesterday, and my team be acting weird sometimes, bro. Like, Brand should be triggering his 30% crit rate, and I don't know if it just doesn't show on the actual thing. Hold on, who do I have on the... There we go, let me do this. Because everybody else is getting their things. You didn't expect me streaming at 3 in the morning? Yeah, me neither, to be fair. But I knew I had to do it because we have the whole double drops, bro. So I can't be missing out on double drops right now. So I was like, I'm going to play, so might as well. See, before I switch out. So, my Lupa's normal crit rate when we're doing my rotation is 92 crit rate with 274 crit damage. Pretty damn good attack. See what else is beefed up over here. Resonance Liberation at 107 and fusion damage at 155. So she's doing her thing. Then I go into the GOAT, greatest character in the game, Brant. There we go. See, right there it should be 100. Let's see if it's stacking. For some reason it's not giving me that 30 crit rate from here. I don't know why. Like, it's still giving it to me, but it's not showing it. It used to show it, so I don't know what's going on there. See, like, I'm gonna one-tap this fool. Right there, Brand's damage should be, or crit rate should be over 100. It's not popping up. It was popping up literally a day ago when I was doing the testing on stream. So I don't know what's popping. Everybody's gone. Even Crystal is gone. It's late, brother. It's late. I'm doing good, by the way. You gotta pick Cardi for the best value. I gotta introduce you to the Lord and Savior, Brent. Yeah, I'm still critting for sure, but it's just weird that it's not showing it, bro. You want to see an expert brand user, bro? Watch. Expert brand user, brother. I'm gonna die as soon as I say that, ain't that? Peep. Alright, let's see what my stats are looking like right now. 85. I don't know where that other 30% went, but it doesn't matter because he's getting one tapped. Oh no, he got murked. Oh, I love this late night streams. I can tune in. What time is it over there for you, Cremoni? So like it's still like I have 100% pretty much, but I don't know why it's not activating. It was literally activating a day ago perfectly, so I don't know if something changed or if like the modifiers aren't showing anymore, which I feel that things like this should always show. I don't get it. Casting mid-air attacks. Literally what I'm doing. So I don't know. Alright, but before we continue even trying that, bro, let's go and get some of these. Wait, how's my coins looking, bro? Poor. Ooh, I should probably farm coins today. Low key. I should probably farm shell credits. As much as I hate to farm shell credits, yeah. Can I ask Cremoni if he's Viet because he has the same time as you? There you go, Cremoni. Let's go with this, bro. It's 9:30. It's 9 a.m. for me. I like your late streams. I don't miss them then. Streams like this late, because this is like extra late for me. I literally went to sleep at like 6 in the afternoon, bro. It was late when I went to sleep. Why not farm for Augusta and YOOOO? Because it's a lot easier for me to get those mats, bro. Whereas right now, I don't even have enough money to level up Augusta. And I'll get Augusta day 1. So I want to make sure I got the mats to level her up with the money to level her up. And then I have a whole 20 days to farm another, what is it like? It's like 5 million, bro. To level up a whole character, the weapon, the forte, all of that shit, bro. It's mad expensive. I don't got time for that, bro. Wesleyan was good. Ramoni, what was going on in the Discord today? I seen that y'all were in there like duking it out and stuff. Crystal, hello, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. I did not buy the battle pass this time around. I did not. I have to buy it. I might buy it right now. Hold on. After I finish this, because I know it has a few days left. I keep postponing it, but I might just get it. Yeah, in the VC. John, I'm proud to see that you're going to be building your brand, bro. You just keep evolving, bro. You just keep evolving. You went from, like, Troll John to John. Up next, you're going to be just John. And in the future, you're going to be, Goated John again, bro. I could see it. You know what's crazy? I would dare say that, and this is just me, bro. I would dare say that Cardathea is the second worst option in that list, bro. In terms of actual value. And we're not talking about like personal preference. You chose her too, John? Y'all be blinded by your love for Cardathea, bro. But when we all know, this right here, this is the GOAT, bro. What do you mean, value? Okay, so what I mean by value is what character, if you're a brand new player, how do I get out of here? Let me out. Chat, I'm stuck. I'm stuck, step bro. There we go. What character, if you're, let's say you're a brand new player, and you pick one of these characters from the jump, from zero, without having any other teammates, without having anybody else to go with them, what would be the character that makes the biggest impact on your account? Which one has the most value as a solo asset? You know what I mean? In my opinion, number one, and easily is Brent. Easily. Number two, I would say Frolova, bro. Because Frolova she's cracked, bro. Frolova is actually cracked. She doesn't really need much to be really strong. And she just gets better with other characters. And then the reason I don't put Cardathea above Frolova, even though I think Cardathea is super mega strong, is because I feel that Cardathea is not as strong out the gate without like investment into her. And maybe a teammate, maybe a Shiakona in there. And last but not least, sadly, is my queen Zani, bro. Zani just sadly has the least value for an account if you don't have Phoebe. You know what I mean? It's just the truth. Are we talking? Yeah, we are talking S0R1. The mobs can dodge that anchor if not S1. The fuck does the S1 do to the anchor? What? Oh, okay, stagnate. I'm gonna be honest, bro. In any mode that you actually need to fight mobs for the most part, that don't even matter. I'm telling you, bro, it's crazy. Like I did a level S0R1 clear of tower 7. What the fuck is this? Oh, we got a satisfaction survey. Oh, it's time for us to change the world of Withering Waves, chat. Brant, Frolova, Card, Zanny, value-wise. That's who I pick, bro. In my heart, it would be still Brant, then Zani, then Cardathea, and then Frolova. That, like, if it was my favorite units, that's who I would pick. Brant, Zani first, then Cardathea, then Frolova. But sadly, I can't do that, man. All right, let's do this. We'll do that in a little bit. I want to make sure I didn't miss anything, bro. We still got 8 days, bro. Can you solo Fleur-de-Lis with Brand? Because I tried with my Shangli and I ran out of time. Brand does more damage, so I'm assuming it would be doable. In tower? What the fuck? I just opened something. Where's Fleur-de-Lis? Let's see. I haven't bought the battle pass in forever. I do a lot of investment on Cardathea even when I lost a 50-50 to her and didn't get enough pulls for her weapon. True. Frolova, Phoebe, Camellia, Carlotta, then the rest. If I'm brand new player. Frolova, Phoebe, Camellia, Carlotta. You're putting all those units over Brant is crazy. Let's see. Where's... Oh, right here. Fleur-de-Lis. Good old Fleur-de-Lis. Let's see. What that dog doing was good. So apparently she's pretty strong because my homie with his S6 Shangli couldn't beat her. So Hey, nah, you just bonked me out of the air like that. That's mad disrespectful. You just bonked me out of the air, bro. That's insane. She doing too much. She doing too much. Bitch, over here. She doing too much, bro. Where you going? Oh, shit. I told you, John, bro. He built different, dog. He built different, brother. Brant don't play around. Shit, I might as well do this now, I guess. Yeah, Brant is the GOAT, bro. Bro, glazing on Brant. I know bro is good, but his echo build is a pain in the neck. Also, no stag effect. I'm not glazing on Brant. Brant is the best character in the game outside of Shorekeeper. That shit ain't even like opinion based, bro. That shit is like facts, bro. You know what I mean? Like that ain't even my opinion, bro. Like last thing I would want to do in a game like this is be out here glazing the dude character that has a pink outfit, bro. Like, I wouldn't be the one here glazing a character like that for funsies, bro. I'd much rather be out here glazing a freaking, I don't know, dude. Saying, my glorious queen Zani is the most valued character in the game. I would rather be out here saying Shang Li is the best character in the game, but the reality is, you know, the reality, bro. Bet he's not at S0. Hold on, let me show y'all something, right? Let me show y'all something. Bro, anybody that says a character is hard to build does not know what they're talking about, bro. They're probably out here thinking, well, if I run him with if I'm not running him with his signature weapon, it's going to be harder to build. Yeah, most characters are. I'm talking about every character with their signature weapon and then building him. And Brant with his signature weapon is literal baby shit to build. It's super easy. Like, super easy. But hold on. Let me see if I can find something. I don't know where that video was. That was a long time ago. Hold on. I have seen the codes. I actually haven't even put the codes in myself, bro. I just realized that. Right here. All right. Hold on. Let me show y'all this. Okay. This video is from an S0R1 Brant. S0R1 Brant. When he had just came out, everybody was, he feels underwhelming, easy skip. If you don't have Shang Li, he's gay. Everybody was flaming Brant, saying that he was flat out trash. Ooh, what's up with this picture here, bro? Like, what are we doing? Hello? Now, I'm going to show you what my dog was doing at S0, bro. Let's see. S0R1, right? Not the greatest feats to do at S0R1. But the fact that he could do them was kind of crazy. Let's see. So, all of them, solo Brant, S0R1. Once again, this is day 1 or day 2 of the character coming out. So I didn't even have him built. I ended up building, like, fully building my Brant about 2 weeks after he launched. Because I kept building him. This was like baby shit Brant. Right? So he did all of the first area. Right, then we went over to and here I just did it like this because this dude is annoying, bro, with jumping on the pole. Hold on, let me see. I don't know what I'm yapping about in here. I did crownless as well with a level 50 non-leveled up Sanhua just to throw in there. Now I did the other holograms, the harder holograms, but them motherfuckers I couldn't get record time, so I couldn't show on here. And then the runs were sloppy, so it wasn't to show that I did it. It was more to like, yes, I beat it. So I ended up beating Hakade in like 4 minutes with Brant. It was a fucking pain. I think I did Fallacy as well. And then I did Tower. somewhere up in here. Or did I not show it in here? I thought I showed my tower clears. Let's see. Or did I do that shit on stream and not show it here? Let's see. Oh yeah, I showed tower somewhere. Not there. Okay, so solo Brent S0 R1. S0 R1, right? And I was beating the tower. And then on stream, if I'm not mistaken, they told me, oh, but this one has fusion increase. Okay, he's still a S0 R1 healing, shielding character, not a main DPS. And he's able to provide you at S0 R1 solo clears of the tower. And then on stream, I did the other two sides as well. I did the other two sides on stream, and I also solo cleared them with Brent at S0 R1. So basically, at S0 R1, this dude was clearing the entire tower of adversity. Not that you could actually do that, but he could clear every single side solo of the tower of adversity. I don't know many other characters that can do that. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. You know what I mean? So I don't think that's very bad for a character that is a healer support and somehow also turns into a main DPS. Just everything, bro. I don't know many characters that can do that, bro. That's what I'm saying. It's like, you'd be like, oh, but you cleared it? Oh, anybody can clear it with a character that can shield and heal, and then he also deals good damage. I didn't just clear it. I cleared it in 3 stars. I cleared it with 3 stars, bro. Like, most other characters ain't doing that at S0 R1. That's just, you know, the reality of it, bro. Yeah, okay, then you go in solo all 3 sides. Go in solo all 3 sides with whatever buff is available for the characters right now. And I don't know if you've played Tower of Adversity. I don't know if you've actually played a little bit of Tower of Adversity, but they don't buff one element on all 3 sides. Like, they don't have fusion buff on the left, middle, and right side. I don't know if you knew that about, you know, Tower of Adversity. You know what I mean? But it doesn't do that. Hey, do you help people fixing their accounts or doing TOA? Like, can you do mine? I'm having difficulty. If you join our Discord, if you click ! Discord, we have a lot of people in there that will help you out. And if I'm in VC, I also help out. And I usually join VC almost every day. Do I think S0 Brand can solo this tower? I don't know, because I didn't get to measure how strong Fleur-de-Lis is. She did feel pretty strong, but maybe you could do it, I think. You have to have the right build for your brand. You have to build brand like this. Because if you build them the other way, it's going to be harder. You have to build them like this. So DPS brand. And then I think you should be able to do it. I don't know if they've done any, like, you know, HP inflation or whatever, like they said they had done in Whimpering Waste. The healing and shielding, good addition to his kit, but the spinning gameplay, I can't. So here's the thing. When you play Brand as a main DPS, you kind of do got to get used to the spinning, you know, bullshit. You just got to do it. Right? But, if you play him on this team, you don't really have to get used to the spinning, you know, gameplay, because you go from Lupa, you intro to Brand. Brand literally does 2 spins, drops an anchor, you're on to Shangli. You don't really spend a lot of time on Brand, per se. It's a team that rotates very quickly. You're building him on the new fusion set. Oof. I mean, the new fusion set ain't bad, but you're really going to miss out on some of this, bro. Increases the Resonator's attack by 15%, reaching 250 energy regen. Increases all attribute damage by 30%. It's not bad, bro. It's not bad at all, bro. And then on top of that, you have the Dragon of Dirge, which gives him fusion damage bonus and basic attack damage bonus. You know what I mean? Lupa for S0R1 is worse than Shangli. Yeah, I would say so. I would say that Lupa, in terms of S0R1 for the fusion team, Brant is the best value, then Shangli, and then Lupa. Or, I mean, Lupa has more value, I guess, because you can use her with other characters and in other teams. But if we're talking fusion team, yeah, Lupa's, like, at the back because of her damage and just... You could easily replace a Lupa with, like, a fucking Shorekeeper. Then again, you can say the same thing for Shangli. You can replace Shangli with Shorekeeper. Alright, let's do all these things, bro. Alright, let's just... I guess we're doing this one. I low-key kind of want to beat these with, like, characters I don't use. Right? Like, I feel like that would be the best. So let's go with, like, Camellia. I hate Camellia, bro. Camelia's so trash. Try the codes. Alright, hold on. I'll put them after this. Put the codes on screen and I'll do them. Yo, you know what you gotta do, John? You gotta mod your Camellia to have Cantarella skin, bro. And then do her ult animation. Thank you. The thing with Brant and Shangli is Shangli needs Brant. Oh yeah, Brant doesn't need Shangli at all. Like, Brant literally does not need Shangli. I'm gonna tell you guys this. Shangli is not getting replaced out of the fusion team. She might get replaced as a main DPS fusion character, but if y'all think that they're dropping another fusion character to slot into this particular team, y'all tripping. Galbrina is going to be a character that sets up the new fusion meta. Like the new, just like Shangli was first, and then they dropped, you know, Brand, but they're going to drop Galbrina, and then they're going to drop whoever the hell goes with Galbrina. That's a fusion character or whatever that buffs her. It might not even be a fusion character, low key. Imagine if it expires in like 2 minutes. Oh, hell no. Nah. Alright, bro. You just... I'm gonna put the damn codes right now, bro. Bro, I'm not gonna lie. I haven't put a code in forever. I don't even know where I put the damn codes. I think it was here. Yeah. There we go. Gotta get my ass trites, bro. Hold on, hold on. What is it? The fuck the code go? This freaking cable. Burning what? Son, bro. Give me my shit. Oh, it expired already. I blame Cremoni, chat. I blame Cremoni. Ban Cremoni. Moonlight. 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 They're banned. As if I need the astrites. Bro, I think it actually just expired. Like, just now, bro. It did just expire, like, just now. That's funny. I do need the astrites. Bro, we always need the astrites. The more, the better, bro. Shit, what are you talking about here, bro? No, it literally just expired, Cremoni. That's crazy. Galbrina is probably second-gen fusion DPS, 100%. Exactly. Bro, see, that's Hiromichi. That's exactly what I'm saying, bro. Galbrina is literally Zani in terms of where she places. Zani didn't replace Jinshi, right? Cardithea didn't replace Jian. I mean, we don't really play Jinshi. I mean, no, you still play Jinshi. We don't really play Jian if you got Cardithea, but y'all get what I mean. They all have their own teams that work very different from the other. Galbrina is going to be the exact same thing, bro. Like, they ain't out here replacing Shangli. They're probably going to make a whole new fusion team that works differently, bro.
Struggle harder. Entertain me.
What video did Kuro drop? What are you talking about? I want a character that does this and just is OP while he does this, so I don't gotta like do none. Yo, Queenie, thank you so much for the gifted sub to Cremoni.
The lovely smell of all my prey. Crimson, blast feed my blossoms.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, what video did Kuro drop? There we go. I know what you mean. I think they try not to devalue the older releases. It's not just that. It's like John said. It's phases of team comps. It's the way it is. Like they can't just keep replacing units. And the thing with Kuro is that there's a lot of ways they can go about it. It's not like a lot of other games where it's like, oh, you have your DPS that deals electro damage and that's it. Which one's the one that deals the most electro damage? This one. A new electro DPS drops that does more electro damage, you replace it. It's that simple. No. In this game, there is basic attacks, liberation, skill damage, heavy attack, you know, all of those type of things. And then you have the, you know, sub DPSs that buff specific things. So let's say Galbrina is the new main damage dealer of the Fusion team, right? She might not be a character that benefits from like Brant's buffs or Lupa's buff. She might be a completely different character that will, you know, benefit from having something else on the squad. So that's where it all comes to play with this game. A lot of people might like the play style of like liberation characters, like a character that deals a lot of damage with their liberation. Another player might like basic attack, you know, focused characters where they're doing more damage with their basic attacks, or their kit revolves around that. So the way that they change that up is by releasing specific teams that work around those things. So they can't just flat out, like the day they let's say they drop Zani that scales off heavy attack and spectral frazzle, and the very next spectral character was a heavy attack scaling spectral frazzle character, then we replace Zani, completely replaced if the new character is better. But other than that, there's plenty of room. Like, eventually, some of these characters will get replaced, but not for a while. They make it hard to replace because you have the different attack scaling. Like, yeah, exactly. Exactly what I was just saying. Yup, that's the thing with this game, bro. And it also goes with play style, bro. In a game where combat is so important, and, like, the main draw of Wuthering Waves is its combat, you gotta look into what play style you like. So, for example, if you like Spectral, right? But they drop Zani and you don't like the shield playstyle before she turns into Goku, you might not want to pull Zani because she might feel like a brick to you. It only becomes a problem if new characters have certain mechanics that new enemies or bosses are balanced around, which requires those new mechanics. True, but we haven't really seen that so far. Eventually, like, bro, so I was hoping, I've been talking about this for a while, but I feel that it's like a sensitive topic. And it's the fact that I want them to add more characters that require you to team build. Because we're a year into the game. And maybe if we're in 3.0, most players won't get to 3.0 if you're a brand new player within like your first month or two, giving you plenty of time to get some teams built. I feel that they should implement more reasons for you to want to build other teams. And, you know, maybe other elements as well. Not to where you're forced, but where you heavily benefit from doing so, right? Because right now there's really no benefit from building multiple teams apart from like maybe 2 teams and that's it. And you could just build whatever. I want them to, you know, where you want to build specific characters. Oh, hell nah. She got doo-dooed. She got doo-dooed on. There we go. Oh, this is gonna be a pain because these dudes be resisting my shit. Oh, this was already the boss? What the fuck? Oh, wait, was that the boss already? So I'm not trying to beat the boss like this. Oh, that was the boss. Okay. Trying to beat it like this, bro. But I'm not gonna do that yet. I'm trying to beat this with characters that, like, I don't ever use. There we go. I wasn't trying to clear. I could literally clear if I wanted to. But I wasn't. I'm trying, since it starting next week, the reset, it like saves your first 3 floors. I'm trying to clear with characters I don't actually use. You know what I mean? What the hell? Why did I freeze? I agree. It's like, do I want to go through this character building pain for 3 characters when I don't need? When I don't need to? What do you mean? It's just different team comps, so you can play different team comps from phase 1, 1.0. Exactly, bro. And they all work. Like, I'm telling you, I don't see them doing power creep to the levels to where characters don't longer work. As long as you have them built well, I do see them working because they haven't made that much of a change. As long as you have the teams done right, you should be good. Ooh, okay. They need to fix WuWa. What happened with WuWa? Oh, the HP shit. Bro, Carlotta's still a goat. If I had her at max stoop, she'd be out here doing work, bro. She ain't max stoop, though. Alright, little wolfy wolf. What's going on? You're gonna have to get nuked, bro. There we go. I know which intern came up with that shit. If you can't kill 1 cost echoes and WuWa with Chameleon nuke, there's a problem. This was my top pick when Dragon the Dirge is in TOA. Yeah, Homegirl's the GOAT, bro. She's still super good. You down for a 4-star clear of Tiny and Tower? What do you mean a 4-star? Oh, I don't even know if I have any 4-star characters built, bro. My Sanhua is level 50, dude. Maybe Mortifi, but I don't even know if he's, like, high level. I don't think I have any 4-stars built, John. I'm not gonna lie to you. Time to... I can't be building another unit. I don't even have enough currency right now to build Augusta, and she drops in a week. Yeah, bro, like, I ain't even gonna lie. I don't think I have any 4-stars built. I'll check after this, but, you know. If I have any built, I'll try, but if I don't have any built, I won't try, because I can't be building units. Forget it. Yeah, my Sanhua level 50 and shit. Yeah, I don't know what it is about Camellia, but why that chick feels like she's fucking made out of Play-Doh. Like, she just takes so much damage every time. I don't know why. There we go. I need her to do this. There we go. Please hit him hard. That was not hard enough. Something about me is like, she should be doing way more damage. But she's not. There we go. Alright. Naked Sanhua build all day. Y'all wildin', bro. Dodge after landing with the enhanced echo, bet. All right, this has to be Brent, right? Or no, this has to be Brent. Let's go Fupa. Boom. Boom. Oh, is boss right away? Oh, he did. Whoa, why is my team set up like that? I'm not used to that. He did. This side, what do you need? Glacio. Oh, shit. Okay, well. I guess I can go. Wait, actually, no. Let's do middle tower. What's middle tower? Electro. I don't have electro units, bro. I guess we can go Contarella into Homegirl. Oh, she don't got enough. Oh, hell no. No, we ain't doing that. Let's do this side. We'll bring the other goated team, which will be Storekeeper, Plebes, and Zani. That's not Zani. There we go. Shangli didn't even have a chance to intro yet. I'm telling y'all, Shangli just be sitting in the corner when it comes to this team, bro. Alright, let's see. Can't see shit. All of you at once. I don't do overtime. She doesn't do overtime. Like, you see, she just gets the job done quickly. She do not be doing no damn overtime, bro. She don't even know what that is, bro. She out of there with the swiftness. Petition to change Peeb's liberation name to Holy Boink. That is her actual name, bro. Let's see. Boom. Boom. CJ, can you check if the Battle Pass Augusta weapon, if the Battle Pass Augusta weapon will be better than any other 5-star alt weapon? Not gonna lie, the stats look good. Did Kuro already reveal what those weapons are gonna have in stats? But I can just Brent this, can't I? Yeah, I mean I could do it with this, I guess. Oh no, this has Spectral Res. Not that it matters, but you know. Never mind, Brent can't do it. Should I just Holy Boink it and just, it doesn't matter if it has Spectral Rest increase? Yeah, I'm too lazy. Oh, Kerr already revealed it? Okay. Then I can talk about it. Yes, it's gonna be pretty decent for Augusta. I already knew what it was. I just didn't know if it was revealed. But yeah, it's gonna be pretty decent for Augusta. Like, it actually looks solid. Oh no, these motherfuckers chunky, bro. Holy boink! They're making her do overtime, chat. Oh, hell no. That's wild. Go. Get over here. Here we go.
Astral modulation.
Astral modulation.
Loading. Sentinel protect me. Answer me.
Who said you can get up? Ain't no way. Phoebe, baptize the bird. Blah. There we go. Not her sign. Yeah, the battle pass weapon. Yeah, the battle pass weapon is what I'm talking about. What that dog doing. It's gonna be pretty good. It's gonna be a good option for her. If I'm not mistaken, it gives you heavy and crit. Hold on, let me go to the Kuro website. I'm pretty sure it's that. Is the pistol going to be for Galbrina? I don't know. All right, let's look at them. So we have, wait, did I skip one? No. Feather's Edge, sword, looks pretty cool. Looks pretty cool. Let's see, base stats, attack, crit rate, okay. Weapon skill, casting Resonance Liberation increases attack. Okay, and grants Resonance Liberation damage bonus. This is going to be interesting for a lot of characters, actually. This is not bad. Crit rate and attack with increase to attack and liberation. Pretty good. Here we go. Broadblade, and it looks nice, too. Hunter's Growl. Crit damage, which is very good. Decent attack. Casting Resonance Liberation increases attack and grants heavy attack bonus. So you want heavy attack on your homegirl, on your Augusta. Getting that attack is good, and getting that crit damage is good. So this is definitely going to be a good weapon for Augusta. So if you guys don't have any weapons, any broad blades that you think you could use, you don't have like Geon's broad blade or anything, this might be a better broad blade out of like the other options that you might have. So it does look pretty damn solid for her. For Calculator, it could also work for Calculator. Solar Flare. Solar Flame. Okay, let's see. Crit rate, not bad. Okay. Dealing basic attack or heavy attack damaging increases attack by a certain percent. So they all increase attack some way. And grants heavy attack damage bonus for 7 seconds, stacking up to 4 times. Okay, that's not bad at all. That's not bad at all. She could be a heavy attack character, Galbrina. Who knows? We'll see. But crit rate is always good. It's not bad. And then for the gauntlets, Aether Strike. Crit damage, not bad. Casting Resonance Liberation increases attack and grants Resonance Liberation bonus. Okay, so very Resonance Liberation focused. Oh, and the Rectifier Radiant Dawn. Crit damage, attack. Casting Resonance skill increases attack by blah, 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 blah. And grants basic attack damage bonus. Yo, that could low-key be good for Ling Yang. All you Ling Yang lovers, bro. Where's Augusta's prep mats? I have a video on it, Happy Feet. If one of my mods could drop the video to my Augusta prep guide, it's in the channel, my man. All right, yeah. So those are good weapons. I'm definitely picking up that battle pass, bro. Talking about battle pass. Give me a second. Let me do something. Let me check some. I heard Ling Yang you would. Those weapons don't feel premium, but every single one of those weapons feels good. What are you talking about? Like, what are we talking about right now? They'll have crit rate, crit damage. They increase attack and increase something that seems specific. Like, we look at the current Battle Pass weapons, right? What the fuck is this? What is this? What is this? Lumen Gloss ain't that bad. But, like, what are we talking about? These are decent. Whereas every single weapon in there seems good, bro. Like, attack percentage is nice and all, but we always want crit rate or crit damage, and all of those weapons have that shit. Like, all of those weapons pretty much feel that way. Crit damage, 40%. Crit damage, 40%. crit rate 20%, crit damage 40%, crit rate 20%. What do you mean they don't feel premium? They feel way better than this dog shit ass gun that ain't nobody using, bro. Or this fucking random ass sword, bro. You know what I mean? That's a fact, bro. The weapons actually look pretty good. Alright, hold on. Let me see something. Yeah, exactly. At least now we have the option to get a 4-star crit gun and crit sword if you happen to get, you know, the BP. I'm gonna just get this, bro, low-key, because I don't need those 10 levels. This is nice, but... I'm torn. I'm gonna just get this one. They should have been gacha weapons to compensate for all the trash 4-stars we have in the... They should have been gacha weapons. What do you mean gacha weapons? You wanted them to add limited banner weapons to the battle pass? What are we talking about? I don't think that works, man. All right, let's see. Ooh. Hold on, chat. Not gonna lie, them being weapons you would have to pull for is low-key a lot worse than getting them from the battle pass because you could never pull them. What are you talking about? Y'all be confusing me, brother. Y'all be confusing me, man. I did do the tower. Ah, okay. That's what's going on. Alright, let's get back. I just did the tower. Like, just now. Just to beat it. In a way, this feels predatory because free-to-play players will never have them and they will have to stick to using existing trash 4-stars weapons. Why is it predatory, though? Like, I don't get it. The mail list, the survey, bro. We'll do it in a second. Hold on, hold on. Did they put? They did put Augusta's weapon in there. I thought I done did this. Oh, it's because the day reset. True. All right, let's do this because I need them for Augusta. We'll alternate, bro. You can pull for free and not get BP for free. That's the point. My question is, why should a battle pass cater to free-to-play players? It's a paid item. Like, why should they make the weapons trash? Like, it's only a $10 purchase, right? A free-to-play shouldn't even worry about the battle pass weapons. They shouldn't be like, damn, this is pay to win. I mean, it's a paid item, yes. And it's less, like, it's less in terms of effectiveness than the weapons you can pull for free from the limited banners.
At your disposal.
You know what I'm saying?
Iron graft you knew.
Make them good, but the gacha weapon, the gacha weapons are better. Like, what are we talking about? The gacha weapons are better than the battle pass weapon. Like why would I rock? Or like, am I confused here? Are these not gacha weapons? Okay, the 4-star gacha weapons. The 4-star gacha weapons. Ain't this the best 4-star rectifier for support characters like Shorekeeper and Verena? Or is there a better one in the battle pass that I don't know about? Because last time I checked, this was the best rectifier for support characters in the game, outside of their signature weapons. I might be tripping, though. I don't know. Ain't this... Is it this shit? Isn't this the best weapon for Brandt? Outside of his, like, main weapons? If you're running him on his, like, specific build? But that's the thing. Not every weapon should be good in the 4-star department. There should be duds and there should be great ones. Just like we have GOAT tier 5-star weapons that work with every single character. And then we have bricked options that only work with a specific character. Where the fuck is Tiny's weapon? And then we have this type of weapons that are doo-doo on most characters outside of Cardathea. And then we have Yin Lin's that is goated on everybody. So it's the same thing with weapons like this. This works on everybody and it's goated. And then you have some doo-doo ass shit like, I don't know, let's say Hollow Mirage or, I don't know, Cadenza's actually pretty good as well. I just don't have a build. Or like Jinzu Keeper. You know what I mean? Which gacha game has good weapons? What do you mean good weapons? Oh, 4-star weapons. They literally just added a buck ton of 4-star weapons to the battle pass. The thing is, people want, like, I don't get the notion in my head that people want to pull characters, but don't want to get their weapons. It just makes no sense, bro. That's just so weird to me. Like, they want to pull every character, have fucking the Skittles rainbow of colors of characters because they have every element random as fuck. They make the most goofy-ass teams because they like the unit. And then they're like, oh, well, my characters don't work, right? It has nothing to do with me being a whale. I wasn't a whale up to Brent. I played my entire first account without spending money like that. Many of the gacha games that I play without spending money like that. I spend 20, 30 bucks. And if you don't got 20, 30 bucks, then you shouldn't be bitching about anything. Like, that shit's like a McDonald's burger on the weekend type shit. And the reality of it is that whatever gacha game I play, even if I'm absolutely free to play, I'm not a dumb fuck and I get the characters with their weapons. It's simple as that. You can't be a dumb fuck, greedy, and then blame the developers. You can't be like, oh, well, I like my characters, but I don't like their weapons, and then bitch that your characters doesn't have a good weapon to run with it. Like, that shit don't work. You can't do that. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, nowadays, I feel that people think that because people have OP characters, especially a creator like me, they don't know the basics of the game, or they don't know how it feels to be free to play because I am now a whale. I wasn't always a whale. And I still very clearly understand the difference between an S6 not needing a weapon, needing a weapon, best in slot weapon, second best in slot weapon, team building, and all that shit. You know what I mean? Yeah, I do have the survey mail. Right there. I'll do it in a second, though. Oh, yeah, we also have the standard banner weapons, bro. Which aren't the best either, to be fair. How do I switch the options? We got this shit. This has crit rate. This is a standard banner weapon. That's not bad. What's another one from here? This one right here, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, another crit rate weapon for DPS is from the standard banner. Cosmic Ripples, if I'm not mistaken. No, Cosmic Ripples is it's kind of mid. Lustra's Racer is good, but it doesn't have crit, so But I used that on called Charo for a while. So like there are options, bro. There are options just in case people for some reason don't want to pull their signatures. People be acting like they released Shang-Li, Brandt, and Lupa back to back. So like they just have to get the characters for their team. When it's like they released Shang-Li like fucking a year ago for the first time, and she's had like 3 reruns. They released Brandt like 3-4 months ago, maybe, I don't know, could be less. And then they released Lupa like two months or a month ago, I don't know. But they give time in between, bro. But if you're like, oh, I want to get this one, and then I want to get this one, and then I want to get this one, I understand why you never have shit for your weapons. But then don't look at the teams and be like, ah, oh, shit, well, this sucks because my team is not strong enough. Did I already 100% this Septimon? I did 100% Septimon. That's crazy. Which standard weapon is good to make 5-star? The pistols or the sword? At least I think so. This is where I was going. How you doing, Jose? Haven't seen you in a minute, bro. Wait, why am I using this team, not the full-on fusion team? Oh, it's free to play up until anniversary patch. That's what I'm saying. Like, I played free to play for such a long time. And having whaled characters now, the only thing that did is show me the other perspective that I had never been able to play. That's it. But I still remember how it is to clear everything as a free-to-play. I still have people on my Discord that are, tons of people that are free-to-play, that I see how they clear content. And if anything, it gives me a broader opinion now where I can give you guys the perspective of which characters are really high value when it comes to their dupes. A lot of times you could read and be like, oh, this looks really good. But when you actually have an S6 character, you can tell how good they are. Cardathea being a perfect example. She's like good without dupes. You get her with dupes, she's like just a god. And then there are other characters that are still really good. Dupes are always going to be much better, but some units are just insane. I was free to play for a year until I got hand-fed monthly subs. Hey, bro. I'm gonna be honest, dog. You shouldn't play gacha games. Seriously? You should be a casual. This for anybody. Like, unless you're at least able to spend $5 a month. Ain't no way. Because you're gonna be out here, bro. I wasn't even paying attention. You're gonna be out here stressing about how much they give you, what they don't give you, always complaining that the games are pay to win, blah, blah, blah. But you can't even spend $5 a month. And now I know someone's going to pop out and be like, well, I have hospital bills. I have to pay child support for my 3 children, bro. No, I'm not talking about you. Don't be weird. Don't take it to the extremes, bro. I'm talking about like just the general folk, bro. Like, don't be out here complaining about anything at all in a gacha game if you can't even put $5 into it. Don't complain about the devs don't do a good job with their game, but you don't even support them with $5 to help them do a better job. And oh, but they already make $10 million a month. They don't need my $5. Okay, so they also don't need to hear your bitch ass complaints. You know what I'm saying? It just is what it is. Yeah, nah, Jay, I'm the same. When my friends ask me what type of games I be playing, I don't be saying gacha games, bro. That shit corny as fuck. I play gacha games. What's a gacha game? Basically an online gambling machine for like cartoon anime characters. Oh, and what do? You just collect them and shit, and then that's it. Like, I don't be telling them that shit. All of my boys come from like either like street background, or when it comes to gaming, they be playing like Call of Duty, you know, shit like that. They don't even play games like Fortnite or none of that. Just straight up Call of Duty, Battlefield, Elden Ring, games like that. So I don't really be telling them anything. The game's free and gives you currency to save for weapons and characters. You don't need it. That's what I'm saying. Like, I always feel that the problem with a lot of these games comes from the player itself. Like, people that say the game is pay to win or whatever, like, they're not generous, and then you're like, hold on, let me see your account. They'd be out here like the other day, I seen a dude that made a video. He was complaining about the 2.5, yeah, the 2.5 patch giving us very little gems in comparison, astrites, and he was free to play, and it was like the state of the game for free to play is bad or something like that, where they were talking about how it's hard to save for free to play in Withering Waves. And I almost made a video, but I would have been shitting on him like directly, and I don't like doing that. I like shitting globally on everybody, not just one person. So this dude goes into his box to show his characters. This man had like fucking Siakona, Cardathea, Furlova, like all the latest characters as a free to play. And I'm looking at this man like, why do you have so many random characters? Like, why do you have Furlova, but you don't have Cantarella or Roshia, right? You pulled like fucking Siakona, and I think he had Cardathea, which is good, but he was just pulling every single character. And then he didn't have any of their weapons. So he was complaining about the game being hard to save for weapons. Like, he's like, if you get the characters, you can't really get the weapons. I'm like, why are you pulling 4 banners back to back to back to back? Like, what the fuck are we talking about? Yeah, I get the units look good. I get you. But, like, why are you're putting yourself in a position where you're going to lose yourself. There ain't no race. You don't need to collect them all. All these characters are going to rerun again. You know what I mean? Like, all these characters are going to, you know, drop again at some point. So why do you need to get them every single time? Get the character, get their weapon, and you'll be good to go. If you play like a dumbass, don't blame the game, bro. Or just be a casual and play however you want, but don't be complaining about it, you know? A long time ago, I did a subathon, bro. And it was like right around the time when I was starting to pop off, but I hadn't actually popped off just yet. And it was like, if I gather a certain amount of money, because I needed some money for a computer or something. I mean, I still do. I would get a Tassin Mark tattoo on my neck. And I would try to do it on stream. I don't know if the tattoo artist would be down for that, but yeah. I still stand for what I said. I'm not even concerned, to be honest. I have 90% of the 5-star roster with every signature weapon aside from PvE. Okay, so you're not worried about it. That's how it should be. Like, 4-star weapons, in all honesty, they shouldn't give you a solution to a problem. Like, they shouldn't be like, oh, I'm not going to pull the limited weapon. I could just always use these 4 stars, and I don't even need to pull the 5 stars. 4-star weapons are supposed to be like a temporary fix for people that don't know how to play. Like, I don't want to pull the weapon because I like this other shiny character that's coming up. I'm going to just use this 4-star. And at that point, just be okay with the results that 4-star gives you. You don't have to have the best in slot or even second best in slot. 4-star weapons at most should be in like the top 3, top 4 option. Not even top 2, bro, because they're 4 stars. You know what I mean? But that's the thing. There is no such a thing as a less fortunate player. The only people that are less fortunate are those that don't try to play the game like with their brain, bro. They just kind of just do anything. You know what I mean? I have people that literally started an account, right? Not that exactly. You have friends who lose every 50-50, right? So I have people that literally tell me I don't pull for characters unless I can pull for their weapon. Smart. They don't pull for characters unless they can pull for their weapon. If they lose the 50-50, they do the math. Oh shit, I won't have enough for the weapon. I won't have enough for the weapon and the character. And that's it. You know what I mean? Yeah, reruns don't take too long. Homie got killed by the fucking second hit, bro. He dodged that first big anchor and then he died, bro. That's crazy. Oh, Lupa murked him too, bro. Yeah, S6 Brent is a cheat code. That dude is just... I don't even know what to fucking say. S6 Brent is actually crazy. Is a weapon a deal breaker? I almost never have enough for weapons, but love playing my characters with whatever. Okay, see, Jose, so the way you're saying it is good, right? I don't care for weapons. I just like collecting the characters. So I just play the characters with whatever weapons I got. That's perfect. But you're conscious of the fact that you're actively picking the characters over the weapons, and that you'll just play them with whatever weapons you have. You're not out here saying like, yo, I want all the characters, but then I'm mad I can't get the weapons. Like, I do like the new Battle Pass weapons. I think they're pretty good, bro. Ooh, look at her ending there on the pole, bro. Look at that, bro. Bro, they should have definitely put the pole, like, right in between the cheekage. I'm just saying, bro. I need Kuro to stop messing around and start giving me the goddamn, punishing Grey Raven skin treatment. I'm tired of these characters being so goated and not having skin, and then WuWa or Kuro Games does like 47 collaborations with a bunch of random freaking companies, freaking Kuro Games X pillows, and then they do some nice ass designs for the characters with skins and everything, and then they don't give us those skins. Like, why, bro? Why you gotta do me like that? That's all I want. I want some nice skins. Ooh, look at her. She's fire. I just go for flower best in slot. They could look like a toad. Kathy, you are a scholar. That's what you are. I'm the same way. So the way that I like to do is I pick, whenever I start a gacha game, right, I'll pick my main characters. Example, right now, my main character for my Electro team is going to be Augusta, right? I don't care if her next best, like if the next character that drops that is Augusta's best in slot looks like a straight up toad fetus. Like, I don't care if it looks like a piece of shit. I don't care if it looks trash. I don't care if it's a furry male toad toddler. I will pull the character for my Augusta, because I want my main character to have its best possible setup, bro. It's just the way I like to play, right? But it is a bonus that pretty much every character in Wuthering Waves looks good. They really haven't released a character that has made me go like, damn, that character looks like shit. They really haven't. I'm going for CS rerun to finish my Carve team. Hell yeah, bro. That's what bro, like, I be telling people, some people that play Wuthering Waves don't understand this is a combat driven game, and at the end of the day, Kuro does a great job with team building once you actually get the units that go well together. Like, it could be more specific and intricate, but with what they have, it's already pretty damn good. And I tell people, pull the fucking characters that go together and do a rotation and tell me it doesn't feel like a completely different game. Some people be playing teams that are all weird because they just like the units, and then they complain that they're not clearing content or that they're not liking this or liking that, and I'm like, bro, please just play one synergistic team that goes perfectly together, and you'll understand the difference in the way you play Wuthering Waves to the way that, you know, some of us play Wuthering Waves. And at the end of the day, it's a very easy game, so like no way is really better than the other, but you might get to enjoy synergistic combat a lot more than just slapping whatever characters you like together. Bro, John, shut up, bro. Man, always gotta butt in to be the Susie of the team, bro. The Susie of the squad. Now, well, actually, I'm gonna pull the characters that I find beautiful because I'm a unique, independent bitch. Ain't no man gonna tie me down. That's John, bro. Anytime anybody talks about synergistic team building, bro, and good units that go together, this man gotta pop out of nowhere and be like, well, I'm gonna pull the units that I think look pretty, bro. The other ones, I don't care if they're the best. I'm not pulling them, bro. It's just crazy, bro. Man cannot hear people talking about building good synergistic team because he's like, nope, I gotta put in my Jiang Xing on every team. I figured, John, after yesterday's experience, you would have learned what synergy is because you was out here hurting every time your Jiang Xing popped on the screen. Nah, look, we're not bullying you for having Brent. Having Brent actually elevated your account now, especially for your fusion team, bro. They're already at 40%. It's probably not going to take long for them to make it even more ridiculous. What are you talking about? Signature weapons from 4-star weapons? Bro, every time your Jiang Xing popped up on screen, the entire chat was like, just, no. Why is he bringing this doo-doo ass character on screen, bro? The whole chat was cringing when your Jiang Xing came out. Like, they were all rooting for you, and then you would bring out Jiang Xing, and they were like, oh, bro, why he doing us like that? We're trying to see him win, bro. Crazy behavior. When does Augusta release? Like 5 days? Never mind, 8 days. Ooh, look at her. Oh, no. Bro, like, just a little bit more to the right would have been perfect, bro. John, you know, I'm gonna tell you like this, John, you're the main reason that I'm over here pushing for, like, and it's a joke before it gets taken out of context, but you're the main reason that I want power creep and, like, force teams, bro. I don't want it to happen, I'm just saying, but if it were, you'd be the reason I'd want it to, bro, to be a thing. Just for you, bro. So you're sitting here either not being able to clear content, right? Or being forced to build some good teams. Everybody else gonna have to suffer because of John, chat. That's crazy. Ain't no way, bro's hating on the host community's downfall because of John. Bro, listen. When you're playing a team that's smooth flowing and out of nowhere you pull out a Jiang Xing to build a brick house and just sit there going and fucking not do nothing, that shit just kills the flow of the game, bro. Ain't no way. You can't do this. He can't keep getting away with this. That's crazy, bro. That's insane, bro. I'm just farming a few of these because I need a few of these for my Cardathea. I won't build them right now, but eventually. Shit's insane, bro. The hell was that? Like, bro, it's actually crazy to me how hard Brent hits. It's actually crazy. There we go. What if they force John to build a team of furries, males, and... You know what's funny, though? John always talks about hating, like, kid characters in these games. And I'm on the same topic with him. I don't particularly like kid characters. Like, you will never see me be like, yo, that's a kid character. I want to pull it. That's just not me. There are some people that enjoy their kid-looking characters. Maybe because... they could be like family members, you know, they could have like children themselves and they could think, oh, the kid character looks cool, looks cute, whatever it may be. They don't necessarily have to be weirdos, but there are others that are weirdos. Me, I just don't like kid characters. Like, I'm playing an adventure fucking, I don't know, swords and powers and dragons and fucking games. I'm not trying to play with a toddler on screen. That's just, you know what I mean? That's just the reality of it. So I'm on him regarding that, right? But I played Verena when I got her when the game launched because she was the best support. It's just, you know, I don't look at it in any weird way apart from, like, like how I would look at real life, right? Like if it was a job, there are things that I might not like a coworker, but I'll still work with the coworker to get the job done. You know what I mean? Kelpie for Karth. Damn, she moving on that pole crazy though.
I hear cowering prey.
I'm a bat, bro. Hold on. Hold on. Right, time out Cremoni. There you go. Timed out Cremoni. Cremoni getting sent to the gulag, bro. Higher HP enemies in some modes like Whimpering Waste feel like hell to build units. True. That is true. If Verena wasn't so busted, the whole gang was... Oh, 100%. Everybody would have skipped Verena. See, here's the thing, though. Like, a lot of people like to say that... Mr. Poke's live. Bro, no, exactly. He knew what he would... Like, who does that? You can't be out here saying someone else's live. Unless it's me, then you can say that, because I'm the GOAT and I'm just playing. But just don't do that. I know you didn't say you'd leave the stream, but you can't say that on another person's streams, bro. Like, normally, like, from the streamers I watch, they be banning you, like, straight up banning you, bro. Like, permit and everything, Cremoni. But yeah, like, Verena, bro, if Verena wasn't Verena, like, as good as her kit was, 100% she would have gotten skipped. But, like, I don't know, bro. When I look at it, it's like, it's so weird, bro. It's the same as, like, the way I see some of these characters, bro. It's like you going into fucking Whimpering Waste. Let me give you an example. And I feel this is the same exact, like, scenario, which this is why I think it's dumb the way some people think regarding some of these things. But at the end of the day, everybody's different, right? So, right? Let's say you have the fusion team. And you're like, yo, I don't want to... I'm gonna put John on the spot for this one. Let's say you say, I don't want to pull Brant. Let's say your main character is Shang Li. So we're John. My name is John Tavius right now. My favorite character is Shang Li, right? And then you're like, I don't want to pull Brent because I don't like the way he looks, right? Or I don't like the way that he moves, right? Even though he's the best character for my main character, Shang Li. I don't like the way he looks. That's like going into Whimpering Waste, bro. Where's Whimpering Waste? That's like going into Whimpering Waste, bro, right? And saying, yo, I'm not going to use this buff, even though it's the best buff, because I don't like the way this looks. I don't like this little icon here. I don't like how it looks, so I'm just not going to use the buff. What kind of shit is that, bro? What kind of shit is that? You know what I mean? Like, that shit makes no sense. And it's more so because of, like, my main thing here is because of Verena, bro. When you play Verena and you build her, that little rat is on the field for, like, bro, like, 4 seconds. And she dips. She's gone. You don't even see her. So it's like, what does it even matter? You know what I mean? Like, I don't look into the... Like, it's the same as, like... I don't know. I just don't give too much thought to that. Now let's say I pulled Brent first, and then they dropped a Verena looking character that was the best DPS for my Brent. I'd be like, ah shit, I'm gonna have to skip because I'm not gonna be on the field most of the time with a rat looking character. You know what I mean? Like, my main damage dealer is not gonna be a toddler. Like, when I looked at Azure Promelius character designs, bro, that shit's disgusting. They have some good designs, but then they have some literal rat toddler, like, bro, they have characters that make Verena look like an adult with how, like, bro, they literally have, like, 2-year-old fetuses running around in their game. It's crazy. Shit makes no sense to me. Like, bro, they literally have characters that are probably the size of, like, up to Lupa's knee. That's how tall the character is, up to Lupa's knee. It's just crazy. I have Lupa, but not Shangli. Should I pull Brant? Lupa, Brant is an amazing team. Lupa with Brant is really good. I love Lupa Brant. It's really good team. Supham, what's good? How you doing? If you had Shangli, see, that's what I'm saying, bro. This man pulled Lupa and Shangli, which don't even work together like that, bro. He missed a whole middle step, bro. Just crazy. Yeah, he saw Serpamilia beta characters and can confirm their Lupa's knee height. Yeah, Serpamilia really looks like WuWa, but for 6-year-olds. Yeah, straight up, like, I'm probably going to try a Serpamilia, but it's crazy because when I saw the roster, they had, like, bro, legit, like, 5 characters that look like straight up babies. Like, not kids, like, babies. Zhang Xing double liberation combo. What was your Zhang Xing double liberation combo doing, bro? Nothing. It wasn't doing nothing yesterday, bro. You know what I mean? Zhang Xing holding you back, bro. It's just crazy behavior on them holograms. Like, if they released a higher level of your holograms, you'd be even more cooked. What do they keep releasing these solars and forcing them to act cute? I don't know. So, Brand Lupa Verena is a good team. If you don't have Shorekeeper, yeah, you can rock Brand Lupa Verena. Try to get Shorekeeper whenever you have a chance, though. Shorekeeper is goated on any account. So looking. Bro, I want the game to give us the option to disable fucking sequences. I think that's the most, like, basic thing they could allow us to do. Let me just disable my sequences and then play my team with no sequences, please. That would be fun for challenges and such. People, oh, well, Brant is not good. He's okay. You're only saying that because you have him at S6, R5. Turn off the dupes. Turn off the weapon dupes. Straight up clear content with S0, R1 characters. With Brant as a main DPS. What were you saying now? Hello? You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. Alright, let's keep doing that. Yeah, that would allow for more tournaments. It would be so fun. Like, people were asking me to do tournaments for fucking clears, and I was like, but I can't do free-to-play tournaments because all my clears are whale clears. Oh, he did. I didn't even drop the anchor, bro. That's crazy. Brant S0 R1 and Brant S0 Overture has massive differences in performance. Well, the thing is, Brant S0 R1 with his weapon is a character that can be ran as a DPS. Brant with Overture is a character that should only be ran as a sub DPS or a support at that point. Straight up. We should do, I mean, I'm down to do free-to-play clears, but I don't have a free-to-play account. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have free-to-play units to be able to do that. All my units are duped up. And the only ones that aren't duped up is, like, super, like, they're not even synergistic teams at this point. Like, I have a random Frolova, and I can't run her with Cantarella because Cantarella's S6R5. We will borrow the communities if they're willing. I mean, I guess. That could be a thing. I've been putting that in the survey for a while for them to let us take off dupes. Like, disabled dupes. That would be nice. Yeah, I don't play any gacha free-to-play nowadays. Right? Like, nowadays, I play gacha games, and I always buy the Battle Pass or the Lunite sub. Or both. Like, I just can't, like, if I'm decently enjoying a game, I cannot play free-to-play. It's just, bro, no. I just cannot do that. I don't have to whale, but I can at least spend 15, 20 bucks every month, every 30 days or so, you know? Brent hypercarry with Sanhua still clears endgame. Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, I used my Brent with the level 50 Sanhua, and I was clearing tower, I was clearing everything at the time, and it was like a decently built Brent. He did, bro. We should do the survey. Let's do the survey. All right, let's do the survey, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna rate the story 7 out of 10 on the survey, bro. You're gonna use Brent. You know what's crazy, John? I'm pretty sure he won't, but it'd be pretty funny when you actually build Brent. I mean, the way you're supposed to build him. Your S0 R1 Brent, built right, will probably do about half or more of your Shang-Li's damage, which is crazy. Yeah, I was getting echoes for Cardathia. I mean, I'm done now because I'm gonna do the survey, but that's what I was doing. Gotta get me some Cardathia echoes because, so basically I mid-max all of my teams so far. Not perfect, but yeah. So we have Lupa, which goes to 92% with her S2. And it's or S1. S1, yeah, right there. Crit rate 20% after the liberation. So she goes up to 92%. Brent, for some fucking reason, is not showing his crit rate buff. But he gets, right here. See here? Yeah, he gets a crit rate buff 30%. So, he goes up to 100% crit rate. And then my Shang-Li, when I run her in the pure fusion team, where's Shang-Li? She goes up to, I believe it's 25, is it? 25, yeah. So she goes up to like 70 something, 79, I think. Yeah, 79% crit rate, which is my lowest one, but she usually barely ever gets there. So that's my, you know, optimized fusion team. 100% crit rate Brand, 92% crit rate Lupa, and then 79 crit rate Shang-Li with insane stats everywhere else, right? So she has 317 crit damage. Brand has like 2 something, but still heavy hitting, 277, and Lupa has 274. All buffed up, they're beautiful. After that, I went and worked on my Phoebe. My Phoebe is perfect because I run this team with Shorekeeper. So she pretty much gets 90 something, if I'm not mistaken. 90 something crit rate on Phoebe with 286 crit damage. And I don't remember if, yeah, she doesn't have anything that gives her more crit rate, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, pretty much 90 something crit rate on a Phoebe. I could get it to 100 if I really wanted to. My Zani is insane. You might look at these stats and be like, hold on, that's not that good. I'll show you my Zani build real quick. Right? So this is my Zani build right here. When you look at my Zani stats, you'd be like, bro, right? That doesn't seem the best. 68% crit rate. You're kind of slacking, right? Let me just show you something real quick before we do this survey. Let me show y'all a little some. Let's see. 44111. Yes, that is what I run on my Karth. Let's go.
Astral modulation. Loading. Sentinel, protect me. Answer me. Is Argent. Purify. Crystals.
Let's see.
Me strength. Power. Sentinel.
All yours. All of you at once. I don't do overtime.
Alright, so she's in Saiyan mode. These are my stats on my Zani, by the way. Oh shit, I didn't bring a cup. So she's, once again, my main DPS at 100% crit rate. 348 crit damage, right? She's nicely chilling at 61% heavy attack damage bonus and 159 spectral damage. Yep. I'll be back. Gotta get me some water, bro. But yeah. So I was working on this yesterday. Brand new water bottle, bro. And I got her to 100%. Damage testing as well with her, making sure she does the most damage possible. And then I was like, okay, what's next? And Cardathea is the only character that I still have left to fully work on, bro. Like, she's mid at best right now. You see? I don't like her build. Oh, that's crazy, Shubham. Your friend losing out on Bram but getting his weapon is crazy. Deleted, bro. Yeah. Who do I think is the strongest S6 character? Are we counting in their, you know, perfect teams? Like, are we talking about, like, in their perfect teams? And in the current meta of the game? Like, not thinking about future things or stuff like that? Or just flat out? Solo? Brant or Cardathea? Ooh, I don't know about... Ooh. I don't know about Furlova. I didn't test Furlova. Solo, it would be probably Brant, Cardathea, or maybe Furlova as well, because Furlova's pretty freaking cracked. With teams, I would say Zani, Cardathea, Brant, and Furlova are the strongest characters. And it can go either way for any of them. Cardathea probably number one. Her or Furlova. I don't know how fast Furlova clears because I didn't S6 her. Cardathea with her full team is disgusting, bro. Like, her clears are just like, what the fuck? Sometimes I don't even get to do my liberation, which is what deals the most damage out of a fucking rotation with her. So it's like, what's going on here? Bro, who the fuck did I clear with Cardathea? You? Yeah, there you go. Like, watch.
Iron graft you knew. Okay, loading. Thanks for watching. A perfect chord. Master. Ooh, the picture's
Ooh. Hold on, I gotta redo that one. I mean, who has a character S6 but not their best partners? John? John literally has S6 Shang Li and didn't have Brent. John has S6 Cardathea and regretted pulling Siakona. They just asked the John question, bro. We don't talk about John. Wait, you're rebuilding your Tiny again, bro? This man has an S6 R5 Cardathea on a team with an S3 Siakona and an S2 Shorekeeper. He one-taps everything in the game, and he's been rebuilding the character for 3 months, bro. Ain't no way. Crazy behavior, man.
in war with time.
Crazy.
Loading. Thanks for watching. Ta-da! A grand overture. Now presenting a poem of finale. Trumpet. If it's be gone, wicked souls.
Can't see shit.
The trial is nearly yet. Oceans.
There we go.
Bow before me. Sentence before.
Like, bro, this thing is dead. And I haven't, bro, this thing is dead. And I haven't even been able to do my liberation. This thing is dead. And my liberation, it was full. No other character has that much power without their main source of damage. Like, if you don't drop the anchor from Brandt, you ain't doing shit. Right? If you don't transform from Zani and you don't do the big boinks, you ain't doing shit. This chick is out here doing mad damage without doing her biggest hitting attack. It's crazy to me. She's actually cracked.
Windstorm. Sweep all away. Heavens, descend.
So leave it to me. That person. Iron graft you knew. Loading.
Thanks for watching. Overture. A perfect chord. Let the show begin. Perish.
There we go.
Revealed at last. A mere scratch upon my blade. A mere scratch upon my blade. Charge forward with me, sounding the death knell.
I guess I'll do it because why not?
Split the heavens.
I got 50% basic on her build. I have right now 0 liberation. I want to have a liberation comp on double arrow. This man crazy. What's the point of min-maxing if you kill everything by blowing at it with an S6R? That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, don't get me wrong. I like mid-maxing as well, just to see my stats being real high. Like, I also like doing that, bro. And it's one of those things where, like, you sit down when you really like a character. You really sit down to test how they run and, like, the best things. That's what I did with my brand, bro. With my brand, I tested everything. Like, what's better, having more? Like, not too long ago, I was testing on him. What's better, to have more basic attack or more just raw attack? You know, what really is better? The same with my Zani. Yesterday, I was rolling her echoes, and I think I rolled a 3 cost that is better or looks better, right? So let me just show you. So I run this 3 cost that has heavy attack, crit damage, and crit rate. I rolled this one that has attack percentage, higher crit rate, lower crit damage, but I don't really need the crit damage, but higher crit rate and attack percentage. So these two are very similar. I wanted to see what was better. And it turns out that the heavy attack damage bonus here is better than having the attack percent bonus on it. It gives me like 20k, 30k more damage on my Zani boinks. So I ended up going back to what I usually had. I like my unit being a certain way, and I didn't pull every unit, so I like to hyper invest in new sign, Joe. Yeah, you gotta be crazy, bro. You gotta go invest on your brand. That's what you gotta do, bro. This stream time has to end. What are you talking about, Zaniel? Zaniel over here wilding, bro. All right, let's do this freaking thing, chat. Let's do this freaking survey, because I know you guys want to see what the survey's all about, and then you guys can help me. Let me claim this. Why would he build Brandt if he's on his alt account? He is literally on. He just said he's building his S6 Cardathea differently. He don't have an S6 Cardathea on his alt account. Man, about to pull them on a doo-doo ass build for no reason at all, and then be like, well, you see, he's trash. Oh shit, hold on. Yup. I figured I gotta set something up. Yeah, he has Brent on both his accounts, bro. That's what I'm talking about. Nah, bro, he has Brent on the other account too. Why is this not letting me change it? That's crazy. Oh shit. Alright, hold on. Give me a second, chat. I'll be right back. You had Jiang Xing? That's what friends do, bro. Satisfaction survey, bro. Is this different from the usual survey they give us? John is about to build Spectral Frazzle Friend. It is? So it's not going to ask us about other shit? That's crazy. Nah. Well, we're going to do a little recording. If it's trash, I won't post it. Whoops. All right, let me just set something up real quick. All right, so Kuro Games officially asked me personally. They came to my house and asked me to do their player satisfaction survey. So let's see how satisfied we are with the current state of Withering Waves in a version 2.5. Okay, so let's start. Let's see, boys. Let's see what we can do here. Let us know your age. 94. Prefer not to say. I don't want you guys to know my age, god damn it. Oh, they're verifying. Oh, shit. Oh, I gotta give them an age or some shit? Okay. I have completed the survey! Like, nah, bro, this man is 12. Get out of here, bro. That's crazy behavior, chat. That is actually crazy behavior. That's insane, bro. We don't care about you youngins, bro. You too old. We don't care about your opinion, bro. That's insane, bro. That's... Hold on. Let's see if I can feel that shit again. Man... That's insane. I can only participate. They said, fuck your opinion, bro. You's a child, bro. Get out of here. That's crazy. Okay, well, I guess I'm not filling out the survey, chat. They trolled me. I didn't know that would happen, bro. I didn't know that would happen. I should have put 94. Next time, we're putting 94 on the next survey. That's some bullshit. Putting 94 on the next survey. That's some bullshit. That's crazy, bro. Hey, man. Listen. Like All Might said, bro. It's up to you now, chat. Y'all got to be the ones that fill out the survey because they done did me dirty, bro. I was out here trying to put some good shit for the community, and they said, nah, bro. You're either too old or too young, bro. All right, hold on. I had just got in my freaking hard drive to record. I'll be back. That's crazy. Over here trying to be a good CC, trying to fill out a survey and shit, and they're like, nah. That's insane. All right, boys. No survey for us, I guess. Wait, what do we got here? Thank you for the survey. Yes, sir. Love participating on your surveys, god damn it. Your back, Crystal, was good. How you doing? Yo, John, how you gonna say that you're gonna build Brand to Zaniel because he has to build Ling Yang and then not build Brand? Don't you think that's crazy behavior? Yeah, I'll post it as a short, for sure. That was funny, bro. That was so random. Bro, yesterday, my controller has drift, bro, and I was doing this event, and I was at 98%, and I had to get off, and I went to click, I was on my controller, I went to click, like, how was it? Finish? Save and exit? And the fucking controller literally drifted to the left, and it just ended my run at, like, 90-something%. Bro, I was mad. No, he did. I thought it was in an agreement. It didn't sound to me like you were making a like a bet or like, you know, like an agreement. It sounded more like, you know, shit, since you're building him, I'll build him too. Because he already has to build him. You know what I mean? So it felt more like, you know, since you're doing it, I'll do it too type shit, you know? Alright, for Lova. What is in here, bro? Ew. True martial artist. Who goes with Frolova? Does nobody go with Frolova? Oh, hell no. There we go. Okay, so we're using Frolova and Yin Lin. Frolova, Yin Lin. I have never seen Yin Lin in here, bro. Like, I ain't even gonna lie. Is Yin Lin real, chat? Like, what? Oh, no. Oh, no. Where's Frolova? What the fuck, bro? I ain't gonna lie, I'm kind of salty right now. I'm gonna just go Brant. What kind of bullshit is this? Why? I hate this game mode, bro. I was asking him if he wanted me to all suffer with you, but he didn't say we balls, so he in the back row. What do you mean? It didn't sound like that, bro. Yeah, bro, I haven't seen Ian Lin in here. Crazy, John. I didn't take you for someone that would backtrack, especially after yesterday's event, bro. I only want to do it because I want to get some of the extra things, bro. Like, that's it. Oh, this is hurting my soul, bro. I hate this event so much, bro. Like, who actually, like, I know there's gonna be some weirdo that pops up. Who actually does this event and enjoys it? Like, has fun doing this? No, your tiny does not need work, bro. Your tiny's already busted strong, bro. She could wait like a week. You know what I'm saying? She could wait like a week for you to build your brand. You'll be fine. Trust. No one enjoys this game, bro. This game mode. Like, why they add it, bro? That's so crazy to me, bro. Gian, was I building Gian like that? There we go. I'll just use Frolova. Mystery loves company, so the Lingan building is mandatory. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, you gotta build it. Bro, it's so crazy, though, because in the Discord, we had another bet, which it was like, if John pulled Brand, some people were gonna build... One person was gonna build Ling Yang, and the other one was gonna pull a character they didn't want to pull. And the guy that has to build Ling Yang is, like, dying inside, and it's like... He's salty because it's all jokes, right? But he's salty like he has to build Ling Yang, and I'm like... If I was a free-to-play or a light spender, I would much rather build Ling Yang if I already had him than pull a character that I don't like. You know what I mean? I even told him I'll build Ling Yang myself at some point. It's just currently I don't even have enough for Augusta, and she's dropping like right around the corner. So I can't be building Ling Yang. But if this game wasn't so fucking stingy with the materials that it gives us, I would 100% be building more characters. But if you're pulling every character, it's one of the few games where when you pull every character, you never have extra resources for other characters. A lot of the other gacha games that I play, you're able to pull the new units and you still have a break ton of materials to build like other characters, like 4 stars or whatever. This game, nah, bro. If you're pulling every unit, you're cooked. Now imagine you could say all that in a survey. That's some racist behavior, bro. That's crazy. We have to buy at least one every year or two because of drift. Yeah, the controller drifting is so annoying. My Provolone is nasty. Provolone is a crazy character, bro. Like, bro, I'm not even playing. I would build every single character in the game if they weren't stingy with resources. Or find a friend to play with you. Ask the friend to pull different comp. What do you mean? I think she's a good choice for new players because even if she says ER1, her stat, yeah, that's why earlier I was saying, like, I would say the top 3 like most valuable characters duped out would probably be Frolova, Cardithea, Brandt. We don't talk about Shorekeeper. Bro, I'm hungry. My stomach is talking to me right now. It literally just said, feed me. Did my stream fall for a moment? Maybe. It did fall for a moment. Oh, it's... Bro, I get it now. It's starting to be a problem when I record on Twitch, bro. Like, when I record with my OBS, I don't know if it's because I'm sending the signal somewhere else. I don't know what's going on, but... Yeah, it's ending my stream. It hadn't ended that whole time. How many viewers were we at before the stream ended on Twitch? Does anybody know? Because it did end. No, I didn't end it, bro. Every time I click record and then end the recording, it's doing that, bro. I don't know let me... Yeah, I'm going to have to change my recording output or something because, yeah, it's definitely doing that. The other day I was doing reactions and it did the same thing, bro. I don't know. We got plenty of people in the community with different units. The homies all got different tastes. Yeah, they put SK on banner for new players for 30 days. Yeah, SK is going to be crazy. Like, bro, I'm cooked right now because I want to get SK. I want to get dupes. I want to get her to S4 and I want to get dupes on her weapon, bro. But I can't do that. I literally cannot do such a thing right now. As much as I want to, I cannot. And then I want to get S6 what's her name? Carlotta. One left. One direction. Am I a blind fuck, chat? Oh no, I'm a blind fuck, chat. What's going on here? That one? Wrong. Oh, this one. I'm a blind fuck. There we go. Solo in your sub, brother. How are you doing tonight? I just got some God Roll on my 2-piece electro set for Augusta. Beautiful. Love to hear it. Love to hear it. Go under them to see easier? Yeah. I'll do that next time. Didn't know that was a thing. S6, R5, SK. Bro, I'm not even gonna lie, John. I want to get dupes on SK like that because my Spectral Frazzle team would just be God tier. The only reason I want to do that is because of my Spectral Frazzle team. Because my Spectral Frazzle team would be maxed everything, bro. It would be just insane. It would be just an insane team, bro. I would love that. I'll have to break those things? Shit. Yo, have y'all fought? What's his name? Scar in this game mode? The Spectral team is busted, bro. Super strong. Bro, Frolova moving crazy. I don't even know what the hell going on. Man, I have S2 Cardithea. I will get S3 when she comes out with Corals. Do you think I should get Siakona? I feel like I'm fine. Okay, so here's what I think, Shaw. This is just my personal opinion. You feel like you're fine. You probably don't need Siakona, right? You probably don't need Siakona, especially if you're going to keep getting dupes on her. You'll be fine. But if you want to have the absolute best for your Cardithea, then you probably want Siakona. But do you need her? No. Especially as you're getting more dupes for her and such. But phase, SK comes next. next week, or in a week and a half, pretty much. A week and a few days. Yo, Zaniel, tell me how John Tavius is holding you accountable for him not building brand. He said you didn't take his offer or something, bro. Crazy you're giving this advice when I was fine without brand. I didn't want what's best for Shangli. So here's the thing, John. He's openly asking, yo, can I get Brant? Or can I get Siakona? Should I get Siakona? I never got her before. But now, I might need her. Do you think I need her? Right? So he's being an absolute giga chat and a gentleman and a scholar, trying to see if Siakona would be in good interest of his Cardathea, right? Even if he didn't want her before, right? He is now being a scholar about it. Whereas you had many options to get Brand, and even though you knew he was the best for your Cardathea, simply refused. I don't know, because I guess he's a dude or something. Hating on Brent like that. There we go. I don't know, John. After seeing your latest hologram clears, I do think I'm just throw it out there, bro. I do think you need a Brent, bro. I'm just throw it out there. You know what I'm saying? I do think a nice little brand in that fusion team, because that fusion team, every time you brought it up, that shit was holding you back, bro. That fusion team was, you know, asking for help, asking for milk, bro. Oh, so there is Shangli now. Okay, cool. Or Yin Lin. I mean, Yin Lin never popped up, bro. It's just crazy. What is this one? What the fuck? Oh, I could have done that one too. Immortal orbital strikes. Alright, we'll do that. I haven't seen Sasha, but I'll pull her just because. John, if you didn't want him so much, why did you proceed to spend 60 pulls to get a signature weapon? Exactly. Wait till I learned the Sustek. Bro, what's Sustek? It wasn't even about the Sustek. We could do the runs without the Sustek, and you're still getting blown out of the water. And we're both using 2 S6 characters, bro. You know what I'm saying? We're both using S6 characters that we like, for that matter. I didn't use the Sustek on all of those clears, only on some of those clears. It's just, you know, skills and stuff, you know. Your 3.0 pulls, true, 3.0 will, you know, be your new day, bro. Nothing else here? Nope. Ow, nothing else here at all. How do I change my team? Can I change my team? I cannot. The Sustek is where you preset your character before you go into the actual hologram. There we go.
Will the approaching sounds be beautiful enough? Chant songs of old.
I don't even know what I just did, bro. Low key.
Symphony of life.
She's so crazy. But like outside of that, did you see how like your fusion team, you were rocking the same SK that I have. You were rocking your chosen S6 R5 or S6 Shangli and you were rocking Brent or Lupa, right? Or no, you weren't even rocking Lupa. You were rocking what's her name? Jiang Xing. So you had two R5 S6 units, S3 SK. So pretty much the same as me. The only thing separating us was that you didn't have R5 on Shang Li's weapon. And did you see the like the rotation time compared to like not even Shang Li Brent, just Brent, Lupa, and SK? Exactly. And why did we do it? Because we were trying to do speed clear comps. Trying to clear as fast as possible. You feel me? X should have been the easiest one to beat. Bro, I'm not gonna lie. X should have just been insta-killed. This. Do we have any info on how much HP holograms have? Not that I know of. You one-shotted the... What's it called? The last dude we did? Fuck, I forgot its name. Crownless. The bug thing. Oh, yeah. Bro, because it is a one-shot. All those one. That's why I did those first. Because I was like, okay, I'll do these. So you can get some wins in. So it wasn't like loss. You know what I mean? I did figure you were definitely going to get some clears in, though, for sure. But, man, look. Everything worked out in the end. You got Brant, greatest character ever. You know what I'm saying? You got him in one pull. What else could you ask for in life, you know? Fuck is this? Why can't I grab this? Oh my god, this drift gonna drive me insane. Suggest seem level 60. Am I not 60? What? Okay, I guess not. I'll take them L's. Just means I gotta rework. No, it's... Bro. It's not your tiny, bro. Hold on, let me show you it's not your tiny. Let me show you it's not your tiny, John. It is not your tiny. Your tiny is actually built perfectly how you want to have her, bro. This is my tiny, right? And I was getting those times with her clears on them, right?
The power to split and merge matter.
Look at my liberation damage on her. Zero. Do I want to have her better built? 100%, of course. Of course. But it's like, bro. She got 0 basic attack, bro. She is trash built. 0 Resonance Liberation, 0 basic attack, bro. Like, you thought I was out here with a lot of... No, bro. 0 basic attack and 0 liberation. That's why I'm telling you. Your tiny isn't just better built than mine. Your tiny is miles ahead of mine. It was just learning the rotations. Like, when I was telling you yesterday where you got to do, like... See a Kona and then you drop the echo and do the skills at the same time. That saves a lot of time and speed clears. Right? Or if you're with tiny, right? You go like that and then... You have her sword going off her echo and then her skills. A lot of times using skills and echoes at the same time. That's why I don't like Augusta's echoes. Because she transforms into the echo. So it makes it weird. But pretty much, yeah, you're holding her back. That's why I was giving you the tips for that last run. That's what I told you. You don't need to build your Cardathia any more than she already is. She's strong as hell. I could see when you were doing your runs and hitting with Cardathia, I was like, oh shit, okay. His Cardathia is strong, huh? Not skip for Chiza? What do you mean by that? I still can't believe we can play 2.6 in just 8 days. Although I feel bad for Brandon Cantarella pullers, but it feels so good to skip empty patch days like this. Hey, bro, I ain't even gonna lie. The Brant pullers are rejoicing in life right now. Can be holding tiny back. John, why do you think I literally told you you don't need to build her anymore? When I was on my stream and I was like, yeah, his Cardathia is way better than mine. It wasn't just like his Cardathia is like a little better. It was like way, way better, bro. You know what I mean? Oh. I like this one. Cool. Did I skip Roshia? I have Roshia. What do you mean? I have Roshia, bro. I gotta get Brent's weapon, but gotta get that S0R1 Augusta. Hey, bro, you can get both, Cremoni. Come on now. I got Roshia just to have every character in the game, but I haven't even leveled her up. She's still level 1. What the fuck is a Roshia? The next character we're making you pull, John. I'm kidding. I don't care for Roshia, so I can't be doing all that. Krim, is that the unit? He says Krim wants, he's gonna be pulling, what's her name? Augusta. That's why he didn't get Brant's weapon. YOOOO, then Chisa. Wait, what? It's YOOOO, then Chisa? Are you sure about that? Are you sure it's not YOOOO and then the dude and Galbrina and Chisa for last? Why, John? Are you hooking up Cremoni with a unit, bro? Oh, Cremoni wants Roshia. Okay, I get it. Oh, you're getting YOOOO, then Chisa. Makes sense. Yeah, I assume Chisa is gonna be the last character, bro. Bro, it's still crazy to me that people think that Cardathia is just gonna die by, like, random NPC-ass Galbrina. That's just crazy. That's like, wave plateless behavior, bro. That's fatherless behavior. Thinking that shit's gonna happen. Crazy. You would help him since he's your account manager? True, I feel that. I'm surprised, John. You're out here playing an alt account and also playing your main account. You should get Cremoni to manage your alt account and then you play your main account. That way Cremoni has more stuff to do. He's gonna be out there hard grinding your maps and shit. All I need is Augusta and YOOOO, which I should be able to obtain by just playing the game. Nice. Bro, this thing, I've been wanting this for so long. That triple coordinated combo attack is so beautiful, dog. I wish they would add it. Galbrina seems to be next after YOOOO because they showed her off. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Galbrina and the dude are going to be the next characters after Augusta and YOOOO. Or at least that's what I think. Cremoni, he did abuse you. You just got that Stockholm syndrome and you don't know it, bro. She is crazy. That'll be great if Galbrina really hunts Cardathia down. She can't even balance her power scale without going back. Inverted tower, fam is screwed. Bro, Galbrina is an NPC. She ain't doing shit. She's just like a cool side character they're gonna introduce. Like Zhang Liao. Well, he's actually an NPC, so I don't know, but yeah, she's probably gonna be like a cool little hunter character. We might see her pop out every now and then, but like she ain't her. She ain't like that, bro. Talking about artificial, he's been like, yeah, bro, he disappeared. Ever since he was not able to abuse you and Rui anymore, or Aqua, whoever the hell was managing his account, bro. Homie dipped, bro, to find new prospects. Shit's insane. There we go. There we go. Oh, they're all maxed out. It was ruin you? Yeah, you guys. Crazy behavior by y'all. Insane. Couldn't be me. There we go. Bro, listen, I'm telling you, the only way that Galbrina is going to be able to take out Cardathia is if they hit her with the Boruto treatment and they nerf her like last second. Like, she's going to have COVID, Ebola, diarrhea, gingivitis, all of those things at the same time, and she's going to have to be asleep in order for Galbrina to kill her. Like, it don't matter. Like, if she somehow does it, it's going to be some, like, weird-ass plot armor. But in all reality, there's no way. Unless Galbrina turns out being a random Threnodian resonator or some shit. And she's, like, super OP. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, no. Stop it. Get some help. It ain't gonna happen, bro. I'm talking about NPCs. This dude comes up. They said she should avoid using her forte, so with only raw power, I don't think she got much chances. Even without using her forte, bro, raw power Cardathia is still crazy strong, bro. Like, raw power Cardathia is built different, bro. She got venom. Yeah, she does got that crazy ghost in her, bro. That's what I'm saying. Like, unless they pop out and make Galbrina just this incredibly strong character that is relevant to the story, why would a random, like, character that is not that important kill off a Sentinel Resonator or a whole Sentinel embodiment of a... Like, that's not going to happen. Unless Galbrina, once again, is a very important character in some way. Like, unless she becomes, like, an enemy, which I don't really see her being an enemy. I see her being more like... You know the bad guy that comes up trying to fight the main character because he thinks the main character is bad, but then it turns out the main character is not bad, and neither was the other guy that was an enemy. So now they're friends fighting the real enemy. I see it more like that. What the fuck? What in the shit? I couldn't get out of that. That was weird. You should just do it, Cremoni. Yeah, she's like a bounty hunter, exactly. That's what she strikes me as. Like, just a bounty hunter, bro. That's why, that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, I feel that she's more so, like, fighting against the Threnodians, even if she got maybe, like, an evil presence, or if she got, like, a Liobei inside her or something. If you don't know who Liobei is, that's fine. But yeah, bro, and then she's gonna find out Cardathia is actually good, or Rover is gonna pop in and be like, nah, she cool, and then it's all cool, you know? The way it's gonna go down is Sunny will be squaring off with her, and then the tide will hit Septimon and Renacida. They will both sense it, and then they will fight. It will be postponed. That could be definitely a thing. Labrina's John Wick. She will be there because Christopher killed her dog. Hey, bro, I'll be there too if they kill my dog. Shit, I would literally eat people if they killed my dog, bro. Like, not even exaggerating type shit. And they have some KFC, bro. Yeah, bro, low-key, I think that she's just gonna be like a random character that gets added to the story. She's kind of cool. She looks badass. They need random characters like that. Not every character could be like main story, super involved type of character, you know? What kind of dog do I have? Pitbull. A baby dog, bro. That little dude right there. A dog got struck by lightning. I must hunt down Zeus. Bro, I would, low-key. Tiny and Galbrino will be rushing to where the Avengers assembled and will square up with the Lady of the Sea, the final part of the Threnodian that's lingering. This man already has it all planned out and shit. That's crazy. Man is ready to go. At the same time, anything could really happen, bro. You know, they have like the whole darker theme coming up. You know, they could end up deciding to kill off Cardathia and just have like a dark ass passage to 3.0, but I really don't see it, bro. Like, right? 2.6 would be crazy. Let's say Cardathia dies in the second part of it. Then we got 2.7. What the fuck is going to happen? Like, the start of the next saga, 2.8, brings us into the new area, and it's everybody's all depressed and gloomy, maybe. I doubt it, bro. I really doubt that's going to happen. Shisa shows them there's something else going on somewhere else, so Rover has to forget about his elf waifu and go to the new area to check what's popping. Maybe. A lot of speculation still. Even if they do that, would be pretty cool too. I already got her, so I'm a mod her ass. That's crazy, John. You gotta have her running around booty bone naked, bro. Otherwise, you ain't modding nothing. Get mech waifus. That's crazy behavior, bro. This man said, I don't like these characters, but I'll definitely be down with getting freaky with a robot. Wild behavior from you guys. I will skip. I don't like mech in like shows or anime. I don't watch anything mech. But there are some characters that are really cool that are mech. Like there's this character in Tower of Fantasy. Let me see if I can find a video real quick. Wouldn't I get freaky with a robot? Nah, bro. I like flesh. You know what I mean? Let me show you. Let me show you this. EOF. Mech dude. What was his name, bro? He was a collab character. Tower of Fantasy. Mech collab dude. I don't know what his name was, bro, but it was a cool-ass character, bro. And then he popped up in a mech, dude. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, TOF. What was the name of the dude character that was released? Oh, there we go. Mark. Mark was his name. Yeah, super basic name. I never had him because he was in the collab, but he was pretty damn cool. Let's see. All right, let's see. This was the dude, bro. Literally NPC looking ass. He was a collab from a different game, bro. Hold on, I don't want to see the fucking... I want to see him play. So he literally played basic as fuck. This man plays like an actual NPC, though. There we go. Let us see the actual things. And then he hopped up on a mech, bro. That shit was crazy. But I hate people that show the characters and don't show their combo, so they end up looking like shit. Like, they just do one-off attacks, bro. That's just so doo-doo. Oh, there we go. Maybe he'll show some gameplay here. Nah, he sucks, bro. We're watching a bot play, bro. Hold on. Bro, the other collab character that dropped with her was fucking crazy. With that dude, I mean. There we go. Oh, they're gonna show us a chick now? Bro, that chick was freaking crazy. No, that's the main character. Alright, there we go, buddy. Y'all got some ugly-ass gameplay. Crazy behavior. Fatherless behavior. Wrestlingless behavior, bro. Bro came from Titanfall. Yeah, have you seen the new mech units in ZZZ? Seed, I have seen a little bit about her, but I haven't actually seen her playing. Like, actual gameplay of her, bro. Not gonna lie to you. I reckon that the 3.0 area will be a huge land area, and the traversal mechanic will be vehicles like motorbikes and hoverboards. That's what I'm thinking. Especially after they announced that they're not going to have flight. They're not going to have us running. It's that simple. They're not going to have us just running everywhere again. Like, they added flight to 1.0 because they know people don't want to fucking run everywhere. And we won't have flight. So the only other option is vehicles. That's it. Vehicles. Unless they bring back some shitty, like, just moving around type of thing. So it has to be vehicles, in my opinion. I think it has to be vehicles, bro. Oh, shit. I just hate that they don't make it so you can use, like, just whatever you want anywhere. So, like, I'd love to be able to fly in the 3.0 area, and I'd love to be able to use my vehicle in the 1.0 area. Just every way to traverse makes it cool. Now, if I have a cool car that I got or something, or a vehicle, I can only use it in 3.0. Great. It's stupid. It's shit. When it came to, like, for example, Tower of Fantasy, I could use my vehicle everywhere. Maybe not in the underwater area because, it, you know, I'd have like a car or some shit. You know what I mean? Oh, I thought there was going to be more popping. Fast and Furious New Federation Drift, bro. Hey, bro, I do hope they add some racetracks, bro. I hate that nowadays when I look back at, like, because I never complain about the world building in TOF. When I look back at TOF and stuff, it had so many really, really good things, bro. If we can fly on 3.0 region, I'm good. We can't fly. Yeah, TOF has underwater vehicles, which is dope as well, bro. Oh, let me finish this, bro. Oh, look, there we go.
Beautiful enough?
Hold on. Give me 1 second. All right, bro. This is what I was going to say. Do y'all think that this is this man's gameplay? Because this should look ass. Like, if they ever release this dude, do you think this is going to be how he plays? I doubt it. Because that gameplay looking doo-doo, bro.
Thus, it is ready.
They said they're not adding flight to 3.0.
Absolute new cadence. Hold. Reapproaching sound speed. Beautiful enough?
All right, let's do this.
This dream hereafter shall rise no more. Race.
Fallacy of no return, bro.
It is ready. Cadence. Hold.
Even Camellia has an upgrade. Okay. He was holding back when he fought Rover 100%. You think so? Challenge complete. Okay. Yo, please. I am tired of this goddamn event, bro. Dev, how you doing, bro? I'm doing good, bro. We've been yapping it up today. Oh, no. Skip Bayless, bro. All right, now this is where it gets important. Did I beat what I needed to get what I want? That's the question. I did. That's all I need. I'm done with this event, bro. This event was dogwood. Nothing else that I need from here? Nope. Nope. I am done, bro. I am so done with this event, bro. Thank you. Although these are very easy to do. I could probably do these. I literally could do this very easily. I just wasn't trying. I'd be lazy. Let's see. So we done? We done. Bro, this event was crazy. Beautiful. Let me get all the mass strides. That's all I needed. Phantom Crownless, bro. I'm happy now. At the end of the 2.4 quest, when Cardiff escapes in the Sonora Sphere and attacks from Rico, it was Scar who blocked her attack and not from Rico. So you're saying Scar built different, bro? What does canceling jump animation mean? Like, you cancel the animation when you jump with a skill or something. Like that, for example.
Such is that blessing.
Or, you see right there.
Polyphony.
Instead of going like all the way up, stuff like that. I'm not much for animation canceling, though. All right, let's see. Let me do something. I'm gonna check if the stream ends on Twitch when I record this video, and if it does, then we know we have a problem with Twitch, bro. Will you please, for the love of God, check all red check marks in your menu, bro? What red check marks, bro? This? I'm not doing that. This, bundles. This, bro. This shit refreshes every week, bro. Man got OCD, bro. Man need Jesus, bro. I'm not clicking all this. Okay, it's just these. Never mind. I thought it was gonna be a bunch. Never mind, it is a bunch. Or not? I don't know, bro. You're gonna have to suffer. Oh, and trophies. I just need one. There you go. Cool. There you go. OCD having ass, bro. You're rich when you don't bother doing 1,000 gates. I do 1,000 gates, but it's what, Monday? Tuesday, bro? We're fine. You saw Dungeon Main doing Dungeon Main stuff. Makes sense.
Nice and easy.
Alright, let's get over here.
Mind the tempo.
And we'll react to some stuff. I want to see what we have over here. We'll do this. We'll do this. Hey, yo, y'all were just talking about gacha players and whales and shit, so we're going to watch this video. This is like the perfect video to watch after y'all just said the whale shit. If the stream ends on Twitch, guys, tune back in. Something's going on with my recording software. I don't know what's going on, and when I record a video, it ends my stream on Twitch, but it insta-launches it again. So I don't know. Let's see. Okay, my record button is not working. Great. I gotta check that out. So we're gonna go here. All right. What's good, guys? So today we got another video by Hakaru titled "When You're Free to Play But Your Friends Are Whales in Gacha Games." And it's very interesting because y'all were just talking about whales, free to plays in the chat. Let me ask y'all, are you a free to play, whale, or somewhere in between when it comes to gacha games? Me personally, whenever I play a gacha game, it don't matter what it is. If I'm enjoying it, I gotta at least buy the battle pass and the monthly subscription. At least, bro. Because playing a gacha game without even putting $5 a month is like blue balling yourself for fun, and I don't enjoy that. I like getting my nut out. I don't like getting blue balled, so that's me. But let me know in the comment section below if you're free to play, whale, or somewhere in between. Now let's see what this video is all about, okay? Let's check it out and see.
Yo, wait. Am I gonna win a 50-50? Yes! Oh my god, bro. Finally, bro. I finally got Can Irrelevant. Oh. Yo, bro.
It feels good when you get that 50-50 win, huh, bro? It don't matter if, look, I'm gonna be honest, it don't matter if you're a whale or if you're free to play. It feels good getting that win on the 50-50 chat. That's just me, bro. I love it.
There's some pooling happening? Yo, bro, I finally got Can Irrelevant. Yo, I saved all my ashtrays, bro. Dope, man. I already got Can Irrelevant, so, you know, I'm gonna get her SIG because I need that SIG 5 times. And, you know, Brent just came out, so I'm gonna get Brent as 6 for my, you know.
Oh, nah, he wildin' now. He wildin', bro. He flexing on
And
me, bro.
Augusta at 6. Bro, don't you think the game not that fun if you just paying for everything? No, bro, it's...
I mean, a little bit. That's why I be asking for some hard content and shit. Because once you got S6, you know, or they can let me take my dupes off so I can challenge myself with the content that's already in the game.
It's literally a AAA game for free. So why would I not give them money to keep making a really good game? Like, it just makes sense to me. I mean, you could, like, gather wives without spending money. I mean, like, look at my account. Literally, I'm gathering wives, bro. I don't know what you're talking about, but anytime I swipe my card and I see that shit turn gold, bro, I I get satisfied.
Bro, like, the game is way more exciting when you actually save for the characters you actually want, because you don't even know.
I ain't even gonna lie though, that's true though. That is true. When you're first playing the game, bro, like when you're first playing the goddamn game and you get a character and you're free to play or a very low spender to where you know you can get every character or whatever, that feels good, man. Like getting the character early or a 50-50, that rush you get is crazy. Just yesterday we had a tournament type of thing, like an event on my stream, where we had one of the boys do some challenges, and if he lost, he had to pull Brant, right? And he hates Brant because he's, you know, weird. But he ended up losing because he just couldn't beat my records, and he had to pull Brant. And on his very first 10 pull, this man pulls Verena, and we're all like, damn, he's gonna have to go deep. Nope, in the same temple, he got Brant, bro. That feeling is absolute peak, bro, especially when you're free to play or a light spender.
When's the next time it's gonna
Bro,
run
see,
again.
that's the issue. I get everybody I want. Canarella, Cartepia, Chacona, bro. I didn't even want Chacona, but I got her because I could pay for
Bro,
her.
I just don't get how you're having fun when you're
That's crazy. At that point, it ain't even about the gacha game. Homie's just flexing he got money like that. Yo, if you got money like that, let me guess some. God damn.
literally paying to win.
Bro, I just love winning. So what's the difference if I pay to win or not pay to win? I'm still winning.
Bro,
That's my
I spent
goal.
way too much time trying to buy all the characters that I bet you don't even know how to clear the content, bro. I bet you don't even know how to do your own rotations for your characters.
Do you know how
Why is he talking to John like that? Talking about you have S6 characters but don't even know your own rotations, bro. Like why is John catching strays over here on this video, bro? That's insane, bro. Like, that's wild, man. Couldn't be me, bro. Couldn't be me. I got Brant, so you know what I'm saying.
much money I spent in the game? You know what they say, money speaks. And the money is speaking in the game, bro.
Bro, you say money speak, but money only speak for the weak, and the strong are the ones that never spend money.
Bro,
Oh shit! Look. I don't think that's right either, bro. It could go either way. Bro, I've met some free-to-plays that are insanely good at the game, bro. Like, I've met free-to-plays that have accounts in many different games that look like whale accounts. And you'd be like, how does that even make sense? They're smart with their, pulls. They get lucky, and they're just good at the games. And then I've met whales that spend thousands and thousands of dollars in many different gacha games that absolutely suck because they don't take the time to learn the character's kits because they're like, oh, I got S6 R5 of this character. I can just clear everything. And they end up not paying attention to the little things that make characters even better. So, I think it's one of those things where it can vary. If you're a whale, you could still suck. And if you're free to play, you can be the greatest ever. Like, it could go either way.
anyone can't clear the content. It's you because you don't got Chacona.
All right, you really think so? Come on, bro. Let's see who's better between me and you, bro. Come on,
Bro,
come on. Let's
you
see
don't wanna
who's
be
better.
there.
Come on, come on.
Oh, he about to get folded, isn't
I hope
he?
you ready to buy me some characters when I win.
Bro, stop playing with me, bro. Do you know how much money I spent on this account?
Bro, I bet you don't even know how to do your rotation, bro. Like,
Bro, I got Lupa. I got
Free to play versus the whale. Let's see.
bro, this is gonna be easy.
I hope that controller is good, man, because that square button must be really tired.
You should not have done this, bro. You should not have done this. You going into.
Oh, he did, bro. He
did.
did. Bro, this doesn't say whale down here. This actually says sus/John, bro. That's crazy behavior.
Kind of, this shit get kind of hard.
Oh no,
alright.
free to play that too, bro.
That's my main character. This is my main character. She can clear everything. Like,
Oh no.
I'm not gonna lie, this
kind of hard.
This teaches you that it doesn't matter if you're a whale or if you're free to play. If you got skill issue, not even money can solve that.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, bro. This shit is hard, bro.
This is kind of hard, bro. I'll be honest. I don't really even be doing the content. I just pay for the characters.
Yo, we gotta just get good, bro. This is a skill issue right here, man.
Bro, that's crazy.
More money.
This shit is hard, bro. Whether it
Homie said I'm gonna spend more money to compensate my skill issue and shit, bro. Bro, I'm telling you, so many people be popping into my streams nowadays and they be like, bro, you got S6 characters. You don't know what it's like, bro. You don't know the struggles. Listen, I used to be free to play or very low spender in WuWa for a very long time. None of my characters had dupe apart from me and Lin that I got really lucky. And I just learned the characters. You learn the rotations. A lot of people don't be doing that. They don't be paying attention to the characters. They don't be testing their own builds. They don't be testing rotations and all of that. And then they complain that the game is too hard. Wuthering Waves, in all honesty, apart from like maybe the hologram like last level, which is a little bit hard, everything is really easy once you get your team's build right, bro. You know, that's just what it is, bro.
More like Dark Souls waves.
Dark Souls, bro, I don't know what you're talking about. This is like Expedition Waves, bro. That shit is hard as fuck.
Bro, oh my god, bro. Yo, Kuro, please.
That was a good video, bro. I'm gonna be honest, I love these dudes' content because they bring a little bit of the like lighthearted side and just jokes and positivity to the community, man. A lot of us often, you know, get focused on like, yo, let's make drama content. What's going on over here? You know, what's the problem here? Blah 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 blah. And there's a lot of that going on in the community, and then you just have these dudes in their own corner making skits and making jokes. It's good to have them around here. So once again, go to their channel, subscribe, all that good stuff. I'll have this video in the description of my own video. Be sure to hit the like, subscribe, all that good stuff. And once again, let me know, are you free to play, pay to win, or anywhere in between? And I will be doing Loo Night giveaways. I'm going to start doing one Loo Night giveaway every week on my channel. So 4 Loo Night giveaways a month. But for now, appreciate y'all being here, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace. All right, now, let's see if my Twitch stream ends right now. I want to see if my Twitch stream ends. I want to see if this shit's acting weird. Okay, I ended my Twitch stream with the... It did end my stream. It did end my stream. I wonder why that's happening, bro. It ended my Twitch stream, bro. They're hating on my flow, bro. They are hating on my flow. Because that wasn't happening before. So it has to be... stream output. Let's see. I gotta change the recording path. I don't know if that's what's causing it, bro, because that shit's kind of annoying. It's back. Yeah, it's annoying though that it's falling, because like I keep losing viewership every time that happened. I don't know why that's going on. And then the problem is that I gotta record a bunch of videos, so it's gonna fucking end every time I go to record a video, which is pretty annoying. I don't know why it's doing that, bro. I gotta search it up after. Let me check something. Let me check. Yeah, I think it's where I sent the things that is causing the problem. Yup. All right. Let's see what other videos I got to react to today. We got this one. It's a long video. I don't know if I want to do all that right now. All right, this is going to be a big, longish video. All right. I'm on OBS right now. OBS. All right, we got another video to check out today by Glaive Keo. This is Wuthering Waves' most important update. Oh, hold on. I want to see one more thing. I want to see something. I'm going to see if it ends it right here. Because if it is, it's 100% the freaking... As we know, 2.6 is right around the corner, and it's looking pretty interesting. There's a lot of things in 2.6 that caught my attention, and I'm sure you guys know too. We got YOOOO with a feed out. We got Augusta, and we have Kentucky Fried Chicken, Galbrina, facing off, or what it seems to, facing off against Tiny Divinity. And there could be a lot of things that go on in this patch. It could be something that is just a basic patch, or it could be something that it's actually game-changing. we could see Cardathia, one of the most important characters, die, or at least that's what a lot of people seem to think. That someone's finna die. Be it YOOOO, Cardathia, a random NPC, but someone's getting got. Or at least that's what people seem to think. Now, we got a video by Glaive Keo today, and it's titled, "This is Wuthering Waves' most important update yet." So I want to see what the homie has to say regarding this update.
Oh my god, that's hot. And oh, that's so cool. I'm such a girl bot.
Okay, you know time. Best girl. She a brat. Oh my god, she's a brat. No way. Correct her.
Dude, she's so pretty. Holy fuck.
The upcoming version 2.6 for Wuthering Waves, titled By Sun's Scourge, By Moon's Revelation, is shaping up to be an update that feels like more than just a routine content drop. It is a moment that has the potential to change the entire conversation around the game, cementing its place in the market or exposing its deepest flaws. On the surface, the community reception has been overwhelmingly positive.
Yeah, a lot of people are super hyped for 2.6, be it the characters or where the story's taking us, bro. Because it feels like for a lot of the time, Wuthering Waves hasn't really had, like, per se, a direct goal, right? Like, we're kind of just wondering, and it's starting to feel like we're getting pointed in a certain direction, and it feels good. Like, the stakes are going up. It feels like we're starting to move towards very well detailed, you know, storyline. Not that it hasn't been very well detailed, but like I said, it doesn't seem to have like a direct goal. And now it seems like it's starting to point towards where we want to go, and it's
dope.
The
hype for the two new characters is massive. The promise of a rapid story conclusion is a huge draw, and the sheer volume of content has players excited. But when you look closer, the real story goes beyond the patch notes to what this update represents. This update is being seen as a powerful statement from the developer, WuWa Games, a culmination of their entire philosophy on how to manage a game and its community. Yet beneath all of this optimism, there is one significant long-standing concern that quietly threatens to undermine it all. So today we're going to break down the key parts of version 2.6, but to truly understand why this update is landing so well, we need to look beyond the patch notes. The reason for all of this excitement stems from a consistent pattern of behavior from WuWa Games, rather than any single piece of content. The most important feature of this patch isn't a resonator, it is the proof that the developers are actually listening.
The devs are listening, chat. The devs are listening. Yeah, I agree. I really like the event, or the patch, you know, stream from the devs. But one thing that I wasn't really too excited for personally were the events. I did like the tower defense looking event. Everything else didn't really strike me as like interesting for me. It could be different for y'all, but for me, I was waiting for more like active fighting events where I got to use my own characters that I've been building this whole time to fight mobs, bosses, waves, whatever it was, you know. But other than that, it seems really dope.
Can start small with the claim all button. This isn't a groundbreaking feature. It is a simple quality of life update that removes a minor repetitive annoyance from the daily gameplay loop. It is the kind of thing that doesn't generate hype, but its absence creates friction, a tiny bit of frustration that adds up over time. Adding it now is a quiet acknowledgement from WuWa that they understand the player's day-to-day experience. It is a sign that they're not just looking at the spreadsheets, they are actually playing their own game. But if the claim all button is a quiet nod, the overhaul to the flight system is a public declaration. This was one of the most persistent points of feedback ever since 2.0. The fix was a fundamental redesign of a core system, making flight permanently available in the older regions.
Bro, I feel like this is such an interesting topic because so many people were asking for this. And then you had these weird Debbie Downers in the corner talking about, well, I don't go to 1.0, so I don't care for flight. They shouldn't add flight. Why should they add flight? I don't ever go there again. It's like, motherfuckers be thinking the game revolves around them or anything. Like, it's about the overall package that Wuthering Waves is. And if you like the game and you want it to grow, adding flight to 1.0 areas allows new players or people that are still in the 1.0 areas to fly everywhere, to see the world in a different way, to not have it be drawn out and like sluggish, because that's what it felt like when we first went through the game. So flight is pretty much an introduction to hopping into the game and being able to freely move around the map in a way that feels really dope. So I think it's an amazing addition to the game for the, you know, overall experience of Wuthering Waves. Whether you're a brand new player or you're a veteran that needs to go back to farm some echoes. For example, I recently had to go back to farm echoes for my Shangli. I'm pretty sure I'm going to have to farm some echoes for Augusta from the 1.0 area because she has a 3-piece echo set. So it's one of those things where it's really nice to be able to go back and not feel like it's a drag. So I think that's a huge thing that they did, and they didn't have to add that whatsoever. They did not, but it really improves the quality of the game.
And more importantly, allowing you to activate it from flat ground without needing to jump off a ledge first. That changes everything about how you traverse the world. It shows a willingness to fix foundational issues, not simply pile new content on top of a flawed base. These actions elevate the update from being a good patch to a strategic cultivation of goodwill. In the live service world, player trust is the most valuable currency there is. It is a market where players are conditioned to feel like their feedback goes into a void. So when a developer acts on that feedback so decisively, it builds an immense reservoir of loyalty. It is this foundation of trust that creates the lens through which the entire community is now viewing version 2.6. The hype for everything else is amplified because it is built on the belief that the people making the game are on the player's side. So with that foundation of goodwill firmly in place, let's look at what is actually being built on top of it. This is version 2.6, which is set to release on August 28th. It is being presented as the grand conclusion to the entire Renacita story arc.
Let's be honest, Renacita has been crazy, bro. Hands down, one of the best story arcs in Gacha in a very long time. No glaze, it was just really, really good. Like, insanely good. It's had so many impactful moments, and if this somehow is going to be the culmination of it, it brings all those emotions, all those characters we've met, and puts them in maybe one location. I feel like this is going to be an insane, like, Avengers type of update. Maybe not the first part of it, but the second part of it does have that potential.
At the heart of it all, the two new characters feel like the central pillars of the entire update. First, you have Augusta, who represents the blazing sun. The community has latched onto her war goddess aesthetic immediately. You can see the design philosophy here. The fiery red hair, the hard metallic armor that is softened by sheer fabric, and a very distinct Roman mythological influence running through it all. Her official title is the F1 of Septimont, and she looks like the part. Authoritative and powerful. And she is released on August. You know what I'm saying? Augusta? No? And to complement her, you have YOOOO, the crescent moon. Her design is all elegance and mystique. A blue and white color palette with these intricate metallic accents. Overflowing cloth. This sun and moon duality proves to be the core theme of the entire patch. The update's title directly mirrors the two of them. This tells us that they are the narrative anchors for this story. Pulling for them isn't just a gameplay decision, it is how you engage with the main plot. Now let's look at how they play, because their kits are just as deliberate as their designs. Augusta is a 5-star Electro character using a broad blade. I know, she should be fusion because her hair is red. I get it. But she's Electro, okay? Let her.
Bro, so I saw people talking about how people don't understand that the sun is like pretty much the same way she works, is like electromagnetisms and a bunch of things like that. So it's like it makes sense that she's Electro, right? Even though her hair is red, right? It doesn't necessarily have to be like fusion because fire, because technically we can also be like fire could be blue, right? If it's hot enough. So that's interesting.
She is a main DPS. Her whole kit seems to revolve around high frequency damage, hitting fast and often, building up what are being called lightning stacks, before unleashing a powerful transformation during her ultimate. And then you have YOOOO, a 5-star arrow character using gauntlets. Isn't she supposed to be what? She is a healer and a support, but more specifically, she is.
I love how YOOOO's kit and Augusta's kit, they synergize so well together, but they're so totally different. Like Augusta has like sharp turns, sharp hits when it comes to her kit, and then you have YOOOO, which is so smooth flowing with her rotation and everything.
It's rumored to be Augusta's support. Her abilities are designed to directly buff Augusta's combat style. This also ties into the phenomenon players have been noticing for a while: animation creep. Basically, it means the animations for new characters just keep getting better and more elaborate. Augusta's gacha pull animation is the latest example. Instead of causing anxiety, the community celebrates this. It is seen as a sign of Kuro's commitment to constantly constantly raising their own production quality, making the act of actually getting a new character a spectacle in itself. So we have...
Bro, that's what I'm saying. How many other games do you play where you pull a character and it just little gold star raining from the sky, then poof, and then it's a 2D animation. Not an animation, a 2D picture. How many gacha games do you play like that? I'm telling you right now, Kuro's summoning animations are better than 99% of gacha games character ultimates. The summoning animation is better than the ultimate on 99% of gacha games out there. That is actually freaking insane, bro. It's insane, bro. And it transfers over to the actual kit, to the way the character plays, to the animations of the characters themselves. Every time I look at the designs and the gameplay from these characters and their animations, it's just crazy.
These two characters who are clearly the narrative focus, but the way Kuro is choosing to tell their story is just as interesting as the story itself. They're splitting the main quest into two parts. Now, this isn't the first time they've done this. We saw the same structure back in version 2.4, and the immediate reaction from some is to call it an artificial time gate, a way to stretch content out. And while that is technically true, what the community has found is that this pacing has a significant upside. Instead of everyone finishing the entire story in 2 days and then having nothing to talk about for the next 5 weeks, this staggered release keeps the patch feeling alive. It creates a mid-patch event, a second wave of hype that keeps the discussion going. It turns the entire update cycle into a continuous narrative, fostering
100%, bro. 100%.
weeks of prediction and theories, and that prevents the patch from feeling front-loaded and then immediately forgotten. And that's
like, bro, don't get me wrong. I'm also out here and I would like to see the story play out right away, but it's 100% better the way they do it. You're waiting to see what happens next, theories as to what's going to happen. You know, you get excited again once that new patch comes out, even if it's a rerun patch, because you're going to see brand new story content that is actually fun. So, yeah, I think the way they do it is perfect.
Sustained discussion is especially important right now because the stakes of the story feel higher than ever. The community is still processing the conclusion to Frolova's arc in version 2.5. That was the moment players realized that this story has teeth, that Kuro isn't afraid of permanent tragic consequences for its major characters. Nobody feels safe anymore, and that President is coloring all the speculation for this update. I don't want to cry anymore, man. Don't do this to me, man.
You can't keep getting away with it!
This directly fuels the
That's how a lot of people gonna be if they end up killing Yuno or Cardathea. They gonna be depressed, bro.
A theory about Ayuno's fate. Her role in the lore is that of an oracle. Simply put, she can see the future. Foresight or something. The theory goes that she has foreseen a disastrous outcome for the upcoming Great Hunt in Sanguis Plateus, a fate that very likely involves Augusta. So her story becomes about trying to avert a destiny she already knows is coming. And that struggle is what is expected to put her in mortal danger. It creates a genuine sense of tension before the patch even drops. But having a high-stakes story is only effective if people can actually follow it. And that brings us to a long-standing, very fair criticism of Wuthering Waves. The lore has a reputation for being, let's say, a bit of a dense reading assignment. It is deep, but it is also convoluted. And that can be a huge barrier for new or casual players that is trying to get into the lore. But it seems Kuro has been paying attention to this as well. In this...
Bro, those animations kill me, bro. Like, I'm telling you what Kuro could do, like, legit, is drop an anime of Wuthering Waves with a high budget studio, you know, detail it really well, that pretty much covers up to where we are right now, so up to the finish of this current storyline, and then take another year plus, year and a few months for season 2, which would give us probably all of 3.0 and maybe like a little bit into the patch after that, maybe, right? And it's just amazing. Like, when I understand this is just a short, so the graphics looking like this, it's, you know, understandable for something like this, and it will take so much more money and time but we ain't in a rush, bro. And just like these graphics are so much better than like 95% of freaking anime.
High-stakes story is only effective if people can actually follow it. And that brings us to a long-standing, very fair criticism of Wuthering Waves. The lore has a reputation for being, let's say, a bit of a dense reading assignment. It is deep, but it is also convoluted. And that can be a huge barrier for new or casual players that is trying to get into the lore. But it seems Kuro has been paying attention to this as well. In this update, they are adding a dedicated weapons tab to the in-game gallery. This might sound like a small change, but it is a critical fix. It creates a centralized library, a single accessible place where players can go to read the world building attached to their gear. You no longer have to go digging for it. And to show this isn't just a one-off fix, the developers have already confirmed that a similar echo category is planned for the future. This signals a real foundational commitment to making the game's deep backstory easier for everyone to digest. They are not just writing a good story, they are finally building a better bookshelf for it. So with improvements to how the story is told and how the history is accessed, let's look beyond the main narrative to the world itself, which is expanding with new threats and new ways to play. On the combat front, we are getting a few new bosses, but the one that has really captured the community's attention is a creature called the False Sovereign, and you can see why. Its design is just unsettling and kinky. It is this mass of tentacles
Ain't no way man said kinky.
and alien geometry, and it immediately stands out from the other enemies in the game. Okay guys, I'm gonna need you to hear me out, you know what I'm saying? This visual distinctiveness is already fueling a ton of lore speculation, with most of the theories connecting it to the Thronodians, the game's overarching cosmic threat. It is effective enemy design, acting as a piece of world building that makes the universe feel a little bigger and a little more dangerous. But not all the new content is about direct hands-on combat. The headline event for this patch is a tower defense mode, officially called the Tide Defense Simulator. Now, tower defense minigames are pretty common in this genre, but the initial impression suggests this one might have a bit more substance than usual. Reviews have shown off more complex map layouts and a greater
It looks good, bro. Like this right here looks pretty good.
variety of trap placements. We are not just talking about floor traps, we're talking about wall, ceiling, floor traps that can be combined. This means you can create much more intricate kill boxes, layered gauntlets designed to take out enemies before they ever reach you. For players who enjoy strategy, this is a very welcome addition. However, this is also where we see a divergence in what players want from the game. There is a significant portion of the player base that sees a passive strategic focused minigame like this and just finds it boring. And the reason is simple. They have spent hundreds of hours building these characters with deep complex combat kits, and they want to use their skills, their combat.
It's as simple as that, bro. Glaive is breaking it down super good. Look, the reality of it is we love all these different game modes when they drop. There are some that are very tedious, like some of the ones we've had in 2.5. Some of these events have felt like torture, like a chore. And I personally really like the tower defense mode, but just like you said, we've spent hundreds of hours building our teams, mid-maxing echoes. And it's felt now that for a while, we barely get events where we truly get to test out our own limits of our own characters, you know, to see how strong they are, how far they can push. Most events are usually very easy or don't even involve our teams whatsoever. They be some tic-tac-toe, you know, match things on the board, chibi on the screen looking events. And I understand why some people would be upset at that, why they would be bored at these events. At the end of the day, WuWa is, you know, sold as a action first type of game. So when it goes to a point where a lot of time passes and we don't see these action events, people are going to get bored. So yeah, it is one of those things where the community is divided on that aspect.
Those are perfect dodges. A game mode where you mostly watch traps do the work doesn't let them engage with that system they have invested so heavily in. This highlights a key challenge for Kuro games moving forward, balancing the desire for diverse casual-friendly content with the expectations of a core audience that signed up for challenging action-oriented combat. It is a classic developer problem with no easy answer. And this question of balancing the game for different kinds of players brings us to the single most critical test that Kuro is facing, not just in this update, update, but for the long-term health of the game. I am talking about Endgame. With version 2.6, they are expanding the Tower of Adversity, and with new floors comes the community's greatest anxiety: power creep. Simply put, power creep is the fear that new characters and weapons will be so much more powerful that they make all your old, carefully built characters feel useless. This usually goes hand in hand with HP inflation, which is when the developers just drastically increase the health of new enemies. It is a lazy way to create difficulty, and it pressures you to pull for the newest unit just to keep up. For veterans.
Now, let me ask you guys a question regarding this particular topic right here. How do you think developers should handle progression in their own gacha games and their systems and their stories and their enemies, while simultaneously making it a challenge for the brand new resonators or the brand new characters that are, you know, meant to be stronger than the characters dropped a year or two ago, and at the same time making it so the characters dropped a year or two ago can also clear all the content? Like, how would you guys go about fixing that? Because if HP inflation is not the answer, right? Because it's pretty cheap to just drop the same boss with more HP. What do you guys think is the answer? Maybe making the bosses a lot harder, but then, you know, I feel that that's a very, like, controversial topic. Like, how do you go about making the game a challenge for the new characters that are stronger than the characters that dropped a year or two ago? It's hard, bro. It's hard. I do feel that power creep is something that has to happen over time, but not to the point where, like, let's say we just pull a character and the very next character is already power creeping. I do feel that maybe units that are a year older than the release units should be better, right? That the enemies and mobs that drop a year or two after the original release of a game should be stronger, right? Like, I just think that's the way it should go, because otherwise you're going to be pulling these strong, you know, strong units, and you're not going to have a challenge in the game either, because there's no balance. So that's one of those topics that would be good to make a video on, how to balance power creep in these games. But that's for another video. For now, let's continue with this one.
For players of the genre, this is a familiar and dreaded cycle, and that is why this is the ultimate test for all that goodwill we talked about earlier. How Kuro tunes these new floors will be a major signal of their long-term philosophy. Will they respect the time and investment players have already put in, or will they start down that familiar predatory path of making you pay to solve a problem they created? But while the community is cautiously watching the present, they are also getting some very exciting hints about the future. The biggest piece of speculation to come out of the 2.6 trailer has to be the potential for a dedicated mount system. This is all thanks to a key scene that shows the rover riding on the back of Augusta's griffin. Now that could be just a cool animation for the story cutscene, and that would be the end of it. Except the theory is a lot more plausible when you look at what is already in the game. We already have the Bellborn Geoshaloni, the giant turtle echo that you can literally climb on and ride around. Not really ride around since you can steer it, but, like, you know, you can go on top of it. But other than that, we have the Inferno Rider, an enemy that transforms into a functional motorcycle that the players can actually drive. And there is some other echoes too, but the point is, the technical framework for player control mounts isn't just a dream. The foundation for it already exists in the game.
For sure, I'm telling y'all, we're getting mounts in 3.0. Somewhere along the lines of 3.0, we're getting some sort of mounts. Maybe they're going to be limited to 3.0 only areas, but I do see us getting a way to traverse that is going to be a mount. They already said they're probably not doing flight in future areas, right? We're not going to be playing in the water because it's just no combat in there like that. So it has to be mounts. It's either going to be mounts, some Spider-Man shit or something, but we are getting some way to traverse it. It's going to probably link to mounts.
They've already built in smaller forms, so seeing that griffin in the trailer feels less like a random cool moment and more like a deliberate tease of the next logical evolution for the game's open world exploration. And that really is the fascinating state of Wuthering Waves right now. One eye fixed on the endgame, worried about a very familiar problem, and the other looking into the horizon, excited for a brand new possibility. So when you put it all together, what does this update really represent? Version 2.6 feels like more than just a standard content patch. It is a definitive statement of intent from Kuro Games. It is a declaration of their entire development philosophy, put on full display. It is a commitment to a rapid, high-stakes narrative that respects the player's time, and it is all built on a foundation of genuine, demonstrable responsiveness to community feedback. And yet, that brings us back to the central tension of this moment, the overwhelming optimism for this patch is running parallel to a legitimate and deep-seated anxiety about the endgame. The goodwill Kuro has earned by listening so intently is about to be tested by the Tower of Adversity. The future potential of the game has rarely felt brighter, but the present challenge is also very real and very familiar. How they navigate this will likely define the game's long-term health and its relationship with its players. And that leaves us with the big question, one that every live service game has to face eventually. I would be interested to hear what you all think. You know, the balance between rewarding longtime players and introducing powerful new characters is a challenge every live service gacha game faces. Well, how do you think developers can navigate endgame progression fairly? Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments.
Great question. That's the same thing I asked you guys. The same exact thing. At the end of the day, it's a very hard question for developers, and I feel that people will always complain regardless of what decision is made by developers, because balancing new, stronger enemies and new, stronger characters to provide a challenge for those characters, while also making it so the older characters that are weaker and, you know, less up to date can easily or, you know, equally clear set content is probably one of the hardest things ever. People build this like relationship with their characters in game, and it don't matter if you pull this character day 1 and you're on year 3 of the game being out, you still care for that character. So the moment that character gets replaced, some people just get mad. Some people don't want to let go. They feel they should be able to clear everything in these games with the same character even 3 years down the line. So let me know in the comments section below what you think they could do about this. Once again, shout out to Glaive. I'll post this video link in the description of my video. But for now, appreciate you guys. Hit the like button, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace. We're not ending the video, but the Twitch stream might end because my OBS is on some BS. I think is where I have it set up, bro. Like, because I used to record all the videos directly to my PC. 1 second, baby. And now they're, yeah, it ended. They're being recorded to a hard drive. So I think that's what's going on. I'm going to have to change it after this stream. And I'm going to see if that makes things better. It's okay. Oh my God. That's a lot of food. Thank you, baby. Okay. All right. Let's see what we got going on here, bro. Even YouTube hicked? Really? Bro, yeah, I don't know what's going on. I'm going to have to change that afterwards because we can't be having all of that now. All right. This one. What is this video y'all sent me? Do I want to do more videos? I don't know. Maybe I'll do more reacts to this tomorrow. Hold on, let me see. Because I got food now. I've been going on for 3 hours, so I'm kind of hungry. So we might end the stream. Let me see if I did everything today. I did everything for the day. Yeah, okay, we're good. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, I think I'm going to call it a day for today. We've been live for 3 hours. We've done quite a bit. And I got to fix this Twitch thing because I be going up to like 30 viewers on Twitch, 40 viewers, and then it just ends my stream a bunch of times. So, yeah, we got to get that fixed. But, yeah, love you guys. I'll be live again tomorrow. Appreciate you taking the time to tune on in. Join the Discord if you haven't already, and I'll see you all later. Peace.
Don't care, walking the dust off. Is that what you do? Is that all you're made of? Whatever ain't right, prove it on yourself. Revisit your act, return.